जमापुर एक ऐसी जगह है जहाँ स्ट्रेस, टेंशन, लफड़े, झगड़े सारी वीडियो को जमा करते हैं। तो फुकट शॉट मत लो, सिर्फ देते रहो।
शॉट देते सर पे सीधा जमापुर, कराओ टिकट सारी बीटी भेजो जमापुर। कोटी पटेली देना तो भागो यहाँ से दूर, और 10 लेवल पार सीधा सामने से बाहर सगे ऑफ सारे कार। जमापुर बदले शॉट फुकट चीजों का भी जमापुर। मेरी सोच इन लोगों से पहुंचे ज्यादा दूर, तुझको कल का बहुत पार आज में जी ले तू यार, कर ले यार या तो पार। क्यों करते ही फाइव स्टैक सारी वीडी भूल जाते, नुस्ता मचाते भूल जाते, घर के लफड़े जो बता नहीं पाते, खर्चे रोजे बढ़ते जाते, जूते नए लेने हैं पर खुद का कुछ कमा नहीं पाते। मेरे पास सारे खास मेरे हाथ में नहीं क्लास, हमारा ड्रीम्स नहीं है नींद बस एक काम का बुखार। तुझे चेंज करना कल तो फिर घिस लाला आज, रो मत बीटी लेते टाइम ही ये जो देगा सब जवाब। मेहनत करते रे मत रुकना नहीं तू करना मन सवाल।
वॉकआउट ऑलरेडी हो चुका है और मैंने जल्दी इसलिए चालू किया क्योंकि ये सेंटिनल का जर्सी क्या है बनता है। हाँ ये सेंटिनल का जर्सी देखा तुम लोगों ने? What the hell is that jersey? Can someone explain me? What in the world is that jersey?
किधर कू जमापुर, कराओ टिकट सारी बीटी भेजो जमापुर। कोटी पटेली देना तो भागो यहाँ से दूर, और 10 लेवल पार।
What in the world is that jersey, chat? देखो देखो
Agreed. If Sentinels today displayed a team,
दिखाएंगे क्या डेंजर, मतलब कुछ तो एकदम ही डेंजर जर्सी पहने ले आ गया, एकदम ही डेंजर। देखो 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 वो बहुत मस्त, मेरे को मस्त लगा, मेरे को भाई पहला ही करोड़। अरे यार ये क्या ये डांस मैप क्यों लगाते हैं यार पहला ही, इडियोटिक मैप। वॉलीबॉल एनीमे के साथ कोलैब करा है हाईक्यू। ओह हाईक्यू, हाईक्यू मालूम मेरे को वॉलीबॉल वाला। मेरी क्लास में एक लड़की देखती थी भाई, तो उसने उसका वॉलपेपर सब वही रखा था वॉलीबॉल का। और क्या कर रहे हैं लोग? बेस्ट स्पोर्ट एनिमे से रिलेटेड है, क्या बात कर रहे हैं? इतना डेंजर है, क्या बात है चैट। सेंटिनल लेकिन मैच हम लोग 50 साल बाद देख रहे भाई। आपने देखा होगा, आपने तो सारे एनीमे देखे हैं। वेल अब एकदम ट्रू कह रहे हो। ओजी का कॉपी किया है। आईक्यू गोटेड एनीमे है, इतना क्रेजी है, देखना पड़ेगा फिर वन टाइम।
So, if anything, Googly and Immy
Bro,
are
oh my god,
winning.
उसका माउस देखा कितना शाइन मार रहा था।
As to how they think they
ये
won the
देखो
veto against Sentinels today.
इसने जब आया था ना ऑक्सी खेलने के लिए, तब जो कुशन लिया था उसने, उसके बाद से चेंज ही नहीं किया।
This the one?
And they almost threw the thing.
The dub just matters.
And you're right, they walked away with the dub, and that is ultimate.
मैं अपना फोटोशॉप स्ट्रीम एंड किया 12:30 को, फिर जाके मैं लेटा और मैंने आग बंद की, ठीक है, इन होप की नींद आ जाए। मुझे नींद ही नहीं आई, मुझे 2:30 हो गया लेकिन नींद ही नहीं आई। सिर्फ आग बंद करके बैठा था और दिमाग में सिर्फ चल रहे थे ख्याल। Did you saw the whiff of Kammo? No, bro. What danger था क्या?
Something that Kaplan was talking about, highlighting wanting to go into
Did you even
champions in
sleep?
this playoff
No.
run, is that they don't want to be caught in a situation where their map pool is lacking, and that's something he felt was the case in Toronto, in Bangkok. So they want to be able to play.
Second game देखेंगे अगर जिंदा रहे तो।
And when you see that nothing changes here for Cloud9 for the comp today against Sentinels, one thing that I've noticed as well that they like to do on defense was challenge middle a lot with the Sky Flashes, playing like a 1-3-1, and that was something that
Oxy आज
Sentinels was
खेलेगा,
doing quite
पता नहीं
often,
भाई।
taking mid control against G2 week 1.
ऑक्सी
So maybe
लेव
that's
के
the plan
अगेंस्ट
just in
तो
itself,
सेकंड
just to
हाफ में
have a
पॉप ऑफ कर रहा था,
strong
एकदम
flash
मरने
composition,
पे आ
lots
रही
of
थी टीम
flood to go
तब।
toe to toe and aim the Oxy
तो अभी
versus
पता नहीं
Epic.
कैसा खेलेगा भाई ऑक्सी, खेलना तो चाहिए, होपफुली अच्छा खेले।
Jump into the action. Let's see how this thing plays out and send it over to your casters, 2 residents of Bren City. Oh, I'd like to live there. It's Bren's sideshow.
That's a utopia. You'd love it, honestly. You'd love it. We're sending a lot of people to the island. And
आज कल रिव्यू करोगे
anyway,
ग्राफिक्स?
before we get
कल
into that
की
one, that's
बात
my ideal
आज
society. But let's get into this one here.
करेंगे ना भाई।
Cloud9 versus Sentinels. And this guy's sick of me already.
Yeah.
But two teams were clear.
करेंगे लाला करेंगे टेंशन मत ले मैंने आवाज थोड़ा बढ़ा दिया अपने माइक का क्योंकि ज़्यादा ही कम दिख रहा था मेरे को यहाँ पे अभी शायद सही रहेगा मेरा आवाज
It's a hard path ahead of them. They've already
Bro
got past
doesn't
the first
support
stepping
any team.
stone,
He's
but
neutral.
even
Yeah,
tougher
bro,
road
I'm
ahead
a
of them
neutral.
from Sentinels,
Only
which
when
is a
it comes
matchup
to
which,
Pyaparex.
listen, we saw both of these
I
teams
freaking
clash
love Pyaparex,
recently,
bro.
Past few weeks, and it wasn't pretty for
No.
Cloud9. It
Hello,
wasn't pretty
Barky.
at all.
No, they only won 14
Perfect.
rounds.
All right,
Two maps,
perfect.
13-5 and a 13-9. So Cloud9, it is a really different map pool this
All right,
time
let's
around.
go, chat.
So as we go into Corrode, it's
Sen
time for
versus
Samsung
C9.
match
The
start.
one who
Load up
wins
fast
goes
with
to
the
upper
Samsung
bracket
SSDs.
finals.
This is C9 playing their favored side on Corrode. It is a defense-sided map, generally speaking anyway, though it's been exactly 50-50 in Americas. But we saw Mitch and Vic comboing those flashes to fight through mid. Mid, though, looking empty for the defenders on the pistol round. But in general, pay attention to that mid fight.
It's going to be vitally important.
Sentinels defend कर रही है C9 जा रही है mid और B-min push कर रही है Sen.
This is actually
Oh, sorry, B-min push कर रही है
It's a paranoia down the
C9.
line if the boombox
Sen
catches
attack कर रही है,
anything.
okay,
But Sen are
sorry.
ready for it.
Sen take the peek anyway, but that's going to be a player toppled anyway.
First man down.
Early on, it's the first
Oh, भाई घुस गए mid से.
Vic's going to be feeling the heat.
Great smoke from Vic.
Yeah.
Order
Lots of
आई है
decent
wow
players
आज
and
3
nades
order आए
afterwards.
damn
Stops
love you
that B
guys.
split from happening.
It's going to be funneled. They're going in a completely different direction, up through spawn. You rarely see
Bro,
fights
what?
in this direction. Zephyr looks
Zephyr
like
एक
all
मारेगा.
the way back here, and it's
अगले
a
round.
clearance across their placement, not quite there.
हरीश
Great
कुमार
happy
जी
play
ने
in
ऑर्डर
Zephyr's
किए
life.
थैंक यू
Now
सो
getting a
मच
bit of a
हरीश
move
कुमार
on.
जी फॉर द
Footsteps going to be heard by John QT. He's going to be calling for his team to
Thank you so
commit
much,
to
thank
the
you so
A side,
much.
but it's not entirely vacated. Net is here, and he's looking to lay claim to multiple lives. Only the one though before the trade is on.
दो A पे एक B
Movement
पे
from
अभी.
Celsius. John is miles away right now.
Yeah,
But
John
because
आने
he's got
तक
the
round
faster
खत्म हो
rotation
जाएगा.
mid, maybe he'll catch a good timing.
and they planted to be able to relink and rejoin up with the rest of his team. Decent enough spot for us. So honestly, at the wheel there, mate. Wake up, son. You got a game to play. Flash dodge is avoided. The Thorns though going to be delaying most of this
Nice
one. The
short
Zephyr's already
second.
taking up liberties, vacating the presence, and then you can see the bodies trying to at least
Vic.
clear them out. Vic is doing
Smoky
a
space.
decent job of it.
मॉली
Two
नहीं है
knocked
जॉन
off.
पे.
Brings it into the 1v1. To tap and forcing it out wide into the open, but John flicks and adjusts in
चैटविक
time.
बहुत क्रेजी प्लेयर है और बहुत बचता है वो
Clean up
बहुत
from John
बचता है.
there. Saving things, disconnected from the rest of his team for the majority of the round, but Sen managed with an unorthodox audible in the middle. A B split that got cancelled, and then the whole team had to go fiddling through spawn.
भाई लेडीज
Sen
लोग
had
के
a chance
इतने
to
अच्छे
win
बाल नहीं
right
रहते
there,
जितने
right?
जेपा के
He was
मजाक
able
से
to
हट गए.
even get one. You know, we
Hello,
saw how the rest of
Joker.
the round played out. Would have made a huge difference. Sen, I think, already showcasing that they're happy to be a bit more
बिठाने बोल
creative
रहा भाई
than a lot of
बैठने
other
बोल रहा
teams, though.
डायरेक्ट आते साथ. अरे
And I think they have really
अरे
understood this
माँ
map. I've been really
भड़क रही भाई
impressed with the way the
पब्लिक.
Sentinels have approached it. Buying up full stinger, half buy kind of looking round from Sen. Maybe expecting
सेन
C9
ने
to go for the
स्टिंगर्स
force.
डाउन ये के डाउनलोड बोल रहा हूँ बाई की
Place
है.
here, but Sentinel are going to be death balling
Oh,
all the
look
way
at
up
this.
through here. Celsius is left with the job to try and contain this one, but he's just one man in the spawn. He's tucked in a irretrievable position, really. He can't escape from this spot. He will be going down, but his goal to take a life with him. Just a bit of damage done to Vic. It's a gun claims, and they've already taken up space over towards the B site. Plant is down. Sentinels set themselves in position now, ready to receive. Blazer looking to lead the charge potentially. Narrate just sends it flying forwards of the seas as well. It's going to be delaying them that much
What
longer.
a freaking
Great
seas.
Seas. Seas is so powerful defending
Bro
this map.
चार जन है सेन के इधर.
Cuts off crucial seconds.
No, I'm tripping bro. मेरे को लगा सेन डिफेंड
Stalled
कर
out by
रही
the
है.
smokes. Cloud9 really don't have any options here.
This is a weird one, because Sen also are not really in love with keeping their guns.
No, so they're willing to fight and brawl and brawl
Plant
well
हो गया है.
across the side.
Well,
Zephyr's
Zelsis
gonna be the
loves
last one
okay
left, but as
Anas.
that time
So
ticks,
ऐसे revenge stripe
he'll be
shit
gone
would be
here,
great.
finished off, and Sentinels leading nice and early.
Okay Anas
here,
player
2-0.
तो है भाई crazy.
That is a really strange strategy from Sen. I don't remember seeing any other
Okay,
team
buy
approach
round
their second
of
round after
C9.
Pistol in that way.
Yeah.
Buying up
And
5 Stinger light or regen
अभी
armors and making
Sen के
sure
पास
that you
सिर्फ
have money for
Stingers
the
है.
next round. I think they must have been expecting Cloud9 to force. Which is weird as well, because normally you see force buys happening on the attack side after plant rather than defense side. But, you know, there was a lot of players died. This is going to make their bonus round, though, an interesting one, because they actually do have a ton of Stingers. Stingers are super powerful, and they can go for some kind of gap close strategy here.
Bro, I'm not sure what
Instead of trying to
Sen is
pull a long
trying.
range with rifles.
अभी all 5 B जा रहे हैं with stingers and they are rushing inside.
Stun that's going to be ricocheting, connecting onto him here. The snake bite cuts out most of it. There's a double dive in.
What a sight! Wow, beautiful.
Gains and Ed is hard committed with the paranoia. It's good enough.
Good
Close
trade.
quarters though, and Bang's going to be making sure to close that gap. The rest of his team trying to get in. Cloud9, an attempt to flood back in.
2v3. No way.
It tracks these stingers though.
इसलिए किया उन लोग ने ये सब.
Hell of a bite to it.
The Raids ran out of regen.
Raids taking a peek. That is aggro as
क्या किया?
anything.
क्या किया? पद्दुराम. Nah, IGL can do it.
Has left John in a 1v2.
IGL can do it, chat.
Still with a bit of armor to play with, but double flash for the Cloud9 players.
John.
IGL can do it.
Very disciplined.
If no one can, IGL can.
Same could be said for Cloud9 though. They're not showing any presence whatsoever, making.
अब तक हमारी टीम एक-एक करके पीक करके मर गई होती.
This is for
taking a time.
सिद्धांत भाई ने 50 रुपीस भेजा है गूगल पे. Thank you so much. Siddhant bhai for the 10 rupee on Google Pay. Love you.
Directions now does give a possibility for the 1v1. John takes it. And now it does
Head
lead
निकाल लेगा ये
to
देखना.
1v1 tap.
Flash है वैसे Vic के पास. Vic भी player है.
Again, he's got time to work with 20 seconds left and takes the swing, sees the shoulder. John knows
करेगा
he's got
flash.
time again to play with. Once more, paranoia is forced out. Vic with a TP up
अग
towards
दिया
the
ना लाला.
box, towards the top. But John
Oh my
is out and sharp as anything.
That is a masterful clutch from John QT. The IGL
क्या
of
player
SEN
है?
serves up a beauty.
मैसेज तो पढ़. अरे वो गूगल पे दिखता है सिर्फ. इधर लिख देना चैट में पढ़ता हूँ.
Perfect stuff. He's 5-0, and the bonus round idea could not have gone better here for Sentinels. Really showing something very different. Coming in with regen armor.
बैठो नीचे बैठो. ये जॉन क्यूटी पतला हो गया रे. उसको भी डेंगू हुआ था शायद.
The previous round.
गाय मेरे को तो लग रहा है इधर ही
Stickers end
खत्म.
up getting upgraded. And look at the economy, it's out of control for SEN. It's unbelievable.
Plenty of money in the bank.
And this is the first round where they're testing mid.
कितना पैसा है ना सेन के पास.
But now they don't really
कॉन्फिडेंटली बाय किए भाई. लेकिन मेरे को नहीं लगता बाकी कोई टीम बड़े टीम के साथ वो लोग स्टिंगर बाय करेंगे ऐसा.
Reveal that he has the weapon in his hands, just with the right click to remove the prowler. And again,
ब्रो 3 बकीज है.
here, holding, waiting for the reswings. Potential fights to be taken by Cloud9. Hot shots fired. Oxy seized up. Peek forwards though. Narrate's going to be punished. That's a spike drop down in Oxy's lap. Very difficult to try and chew through this one.
That's a bad push from the right. It really is. Pushing solo through the smoke when you've run out of prowlers in that spot.
Narrate.
Oh, okay,
Oh, he got spammed. Oh, अच्छा ये से मरा. Narrate कुछ ज़्यादा ही horrendous सा खेल रहा है.
From that.
Yeah, good cleanup from Zelsis, taking a main control, doubling up with John QT, and making sure that they can split.
But he hears it. Footsteps. No one's looking behind him. He's missed the timing onto it.
हगला रे शिशी किया वो.
There in time. These Cloud9 players are hoping that somebody will walk into them here with shotguns.
They would
in
expect
hand.
one elbow as well.
They concluded just
तो
holding
50
down
जन तो
towards
नहीं
elbow, but
expect तो
Sentinels
कर
know
रहे
better. They expect that something's up here. The paranoia is good, but it goes pound for
नेट
pound.
के पास गन है.
Net now. Looking, peeking, already claiming a few lives of their own. This is uncertainty into the step of SEN, but they've got this one held down now entirely. Vic just blindly firing. He's praying for a freebie. With a Bucky in hand, there's not much he can do from this spot. Smoke's going to be fading, and yeah, reveals all.
भाई मेरे को ऐसा लगता है
the last times we've seen them on Corrode, they're 2-0
nervous होती है मजबूत.
have been putting serious emphasis towards mid. They take mid quickly, they get Zekken deep down mid on their attack
Like
sides.
मारो
One of the best teams we have in terms of
2-0
scaling
और
and taking
2-1
back
मेरे
control.
हिसाब से 2-0 ही है.
This is the first round where they went mid, and it's deliberate that they've done it here on an anti-eco. The rest of the rounds have been
1.5 घंटे में मैच
putting
खत्म.
pressure towards sight. They've watched the VOD, one single VOD of what Cloud9 were doing with the double flash.
Good shit, guys.
Defending through mid, and
Good
they don't
shit,
want any part
guys.
of it early on.
अच्छी शिशी की guys.
And now that you've had 4 rounds, and you're expecting C9
Bro,
to give up a little bit. Oh, hello, what is this TP
Oh.
from Bang? Trying to bait them into the mid fight
Bro.
and have Bang backstab.
And there's so many angles.
रेस पीछे ढूंढने गया है.
Could just be inserting himself into
Padduram.
here. Requires a full clearance of Cloud9. Look at them already scurrying, scattered into spawn, just making sure that they can clear out all the potential spots. The wall's going to be triggered as he's just retreating
that's
and rejoining the
horrendous.
rest of his team.
That's so funny, triggering the vice wall from
Let
behind.
Vic alone. I mean, he's isolated now onto the sides. He's going to be able to get out. He's second-guessing himself with the util.
Good decision.
Backs out towards spawn. Just going to play this one for the full 5v5 retake, but you're giving up open access again to the site. A pit drop down just makes it even harder for Cloud9 here.
Good ult, huge ult भाई. 3 जनों का ये मिल गया.
Nightfall.
Info. विक कुछ तो खेल रहा है भाई. विक को है ना समझ रहा नहीं है ऐसा लग रहा है.
They still want to make a go of it though.
Spam into the pit could change everything.
Not giving up just yet. Pit still scatters out towards it, and what a time to take. Narrate just peeks
Narrate
forwards.
कुछ तो भी peek कर रहा है.
And Zekin's still there anyway, taking these fights. This pit,
Yeah,
as long as it
AV.
remains, it will be
AV
a
by
thorn
round
in
गया.
their
13-0 कर रहेगा.
And now
माँ
Cloud9
कसम.
just left down to just two. Oxy and Mitch backing out, realizing.
भाई कल एग्जाम में ब्रेक लिया हुआ, अपनी स्ट्रीम देख रहा हूँ ब्रेक में. पढ़ो भाई पढ़ो जम के.
Now for all that we saw yesterday, that resilience I think of Cloud9.
ये चैट क्या मैच हो रहा है यार ये?
Gap at the top level.
भाई मैं मैटर देखने आया हूँ बंटा है.
They're 5-0 up, but it's not because Cloud9 are choking any big moments. Sen's anti is perfect here.
और नरेट तो देखो ना, ऐसा खेल रहा है जैसा कॉम्पी खेलने आया है अपने स्मर्फ पे. कुछ भी पीक ले रहा है. और पूरी टीम उसकी सपोर्ट कर रही है. Will Malo Mobile dominate in future? You won't believe what I was playing before this stream.
So Bank and TP behind and get a backstab.
Time out ले लिया.
Get a kill out of it, but they get the whole of mid for free, and they're able to A split. Straight in there with ults that they've got up earlier.
पिज्जा मंगाया है, वॉच पार्टी देखना भाई. मैंने चैट महीने हो गए कितने तो मैंने पिज्जा नहीं खाया यार. मेरे को पिज्जा खाना है.
Showcasing that Sentinels' ideas on Corrode are not fixed around one central theme. They don't just have one idea of how they want to play this map. And honestly,
नरेट जैसा हेयर करा ले. मैं सोच रहा हूँ नरेट जैसा हेयर स्टाइल करा लूँ मैं.
But Sen are showing that they have iterations on their theme.
करा लूँ क्या?
And that's really good if you're thinking about how strong they're going to be when they face up against Pacific, for example, at Champions.
Should I Google Pay for pizza you order अभी? मम्मी घर पे आके लाफा देगी. घर पे आके नहीं मम्मी. घर पे ही लाफा देगी. इतने रात में ये सब खाऊंगा तो.
That's based on one VOD as well. And Cloud9 have really tried in playoffs to work through maps that nobody's seen before. Their game against Leviathan, it was their first time playing on Corrode this stage. Well, in fact, ever, because Corrode's a new map. But Icebox, Cloud9's map pick coming up next, another map that they've been able to hide and not really see. We've only seen Sentinels play it once.
Demon 1 क्यों नहीं खेल रहा लेविएथन से? क्योंकि वो घर पे बैठा है.
This could be a 13-0 against C9.
Good. And this is supposed to be Cloud9's better half.
छी बे यार सही में 13-0 हो रहा है बे.
And that's a worrying sign. I don't really think it's going to be a 13-0, but this is an immaculate beginning.
Perfect. Horn needs to be dealt with, but smoke in Oxy's face makes it hard, and now he's second guessing himself as Splash is pushing forwards as well. But
bro, what a stand! Oh, nice Oxy! Oxy!
Oxy! Okay.
Well, if you guys don't remember, Lev versus C9 में भी है ना, Lev ऐसे ही one-sided जीत रही थी पहले.
Have ults to work with.
फिर उसके बाद में C9 ने pop off किया.
And Sentinels hopped in.
Oxy 2-12 कुछ तो था और फिर वो pop off किया था. Corrode में ही most probably. तो C9 ऐसा slow start तो जरूर करती है.
Getting them back on some level of the right path, because they would have been on an eco again afterwards.
Yeah.
So they desperately needed this, and at this point in a 5v2, it's unchokeable. That's what they say.
That is what they say. Pit down, you got B.
ये round अगर हार गए तो छोड़ देनी चाहिए गेम.
Vic's taking that contact, sees the presence. They know full well the only way that Sentinels get back into this round is if they open it up to mistakes. Cloud9 been trying to build up that discipline over time, making sure that they tighten up their own game. Flash forwards and just trade it out.
Yeah, I like that. Swinging as you're expecting C9 to be breaking the Vice Flash. Still leaves John in a 1v3.
Yeah, definitely does. Might be able to get himself another 1v1 though, but doesn't look like he's anticipating the corner. Mitch already on it, and okay, we got there eventually.
Yep. Easy stuff. Never in doubt for one moment. It's that early fight though. Oxy picking up 3 off the rip in terms of a mid-fight. That's exactly what C9 want. That's what they've been going for. That's what we saw them do against Leviathan.
Clarish भाई हाइड्रा भाई 5 स्टैक कर रहे हैं और एक रैंडम को रैंडम बंदे को लिए और उसको पूछा कि तू किसको देखता है YouTube पे, तो उसने लिखा है कि हर्ष भाई को देखता हूँ इसलिए बेकार गेम प्ले मेरा.
They never were in any danger of using that. Seekers and Steel Garden still in the back pocket. And
freaking idiots. वीडियो निकाल के भेजिए क्लर्च भाई.
But yeah, the ults are still massive for C9.
Time for Polo Sentinels as soon as they lose a round.
Bro, they are trolling C9 right at this point.
Try hards.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Take your time out. They've got a lot of different ults that they have to make game plans around here. Yeah,
exactly. Like you already mentioned, I mean, a showstopper, the Seekers, Steel Garden. It's a lot to deal with.
The thing is, though, I mean, maybe my mentality is the wrong mentality, but I'm just thinking.
Bye. कल मैंने ना chat.
Play with here. They're 5-1 up. They've got a lot of money in the
कल ना
bank because remember they only
मैंने
half-bought
एक
on the Stinger
tweet
round,
किया.
still managed to win it. You know, so they're
No one in this
bank is
world asked.
really
अबे
healthy.
हटना, अबे हटना.
If they can just
No one in
force
this
out
world
ultimates,
asked
maybe
for a
damage
Sage
the
buff.
economy.
Why in the world is Viper still
That's not
nerf?
enough.
And what about Harbor? What is
you
this game happening? Please wake up.
Cloud9 win the
मेरे
next one.
tweet को
It's a
156
5-2 game,
like
but
है.
as long as you come back strong in round
साक्षी ने
8,
कमेंट की है I asked
they're
for a
still gonna be
Sage
finding
buff
it
और उसको 150 comments
I think
likes.
I think there's a couple of different approaches. We'll see what Kaplan comes out with.
और मैंने इनका करियर चेक किया. 2 किल पे हारी थी, 2 किल पे. सेज लेके 2 किल पे 2 किल किए थे सेज लेके 2 किल. क्या हुआ बफ का?
They're going to go for these double flash kind of combos. And you know that Oxy's going to be playing around mid.
He's in position. Cross the map with device thorns. Landing down. That's just supplement the defense a little bit. The flash, no connection. So peace of mind for Cloud9. They know that nobody's in that bottom section of mid.
2 किल नहीं किए थे लेकिन बहुत डेंजर माइनस पड़ा था और एक बहुत डेंजर मैच था सेज लेके मैंने देखा वो.
Further resources to fighting.
That is a cheeky angle. He's crouched up here. Stun, no. Connects. Hold on. Trailblazer just to help him out.
क्या हुआ
Mitch
रे?
is there.
कुछ तो मारे, कुछ तो मारे.
Util in hand and a gun. Follow up.
नरिक ने क्या टोपला पहना है भाई?
This is looking pretty dire right now for Sentinels. Lost 2
Oh,
players
yeah.
early. They haven't forced any ults out either.
Yeah, this is exactly what they were not looking for. It's fine if you lose the round, but you've got to start draining the ultimate bank. Got to start doing a bit of chip damage at least to C9's economy. And there's a Seekers used by Mitch in a 5v3. Not the most necessary, but it at least gives some peace of mind. You don't want to be losing rounds like this, and Sen are a difficult team to close out on. It's also let Net get so deep out of B.
Oh, Jama.
Yeah, pressured heavily there. Util's going to be used just in case.
सिद्धांत भाई ने और 50 दिया है गूगल पे. क्या बात है सिद्धांत भाई? थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द 50 गूगल पे और बैंक 4 किल मारने वाला. ओह ह्यूज किल. 1v3 प्लांट नहीं हुआ. ओह जॉन निकाल लेता भाई.
Realizing that's the best chance.
थैंक यू सो मच सिद्धांत भाई फॉर द टोटल ऑफ 100 रुपीस ऑन गूगल पे.
Sentinels, they made a decent try and a decent go of it.
But they still only got one ultimate.
Controversy. It's time.
So at the end of the day, that's
It's time.
not entirely successful.
No one asked for a Sage buff, bro.
Damage. They're keeping Cloud9 honest in terms of the guns that they're able to buy. But as much as I was praising Sentinels early on because their theory looked really good,
Hi, Kalyani.
these last few rounds I've been struggling to figure out what their overall goal is.
Passo if 2-0. हाँ भाई done. Pass 2-0 ये.
Are not able actually to take mid against what Cloud9 are doing.
भाई Zeppo और Oxy का ult है. They're taking mid.
Attack side operator for Zelsis. All grouped up. This is no slow default by Sentinels. There's 5 of them out towards his A. Seeing it now. Stuns ricocheting off to the side here. The paranoia was using
Ult खुला Oxy ने? Yeah.
Lines it up now, but Oxy's got a showstopper. Whoa! My goodness! It's rare that you see something like that these days.
He nearly got 4 as well. Look at Zelsis' health.
That is monstrous value from the ultimate. Have to see that. I mean, listen, it's not emotional, whatever. And Zekin is going to try his best, but at this point, the round's just done, over.
That is incredible value from one ultimate. Oxy must have landed that picture perfect directly in the middle of an entire group.
Did he catch on a player?
I don't know, but the splash
crazy.
radius is enormous.
I mean, look at the X's on the minimap. Yeah. They're like spread out. And I'm so used to seeing like that's just a 130 to one player, and they just walk away from it.
Yeah.
3 kills is absurd. Did they buff the showstopper when I wasn't looking?
It's a stealth
30
patch.
seconds left.
Well, this is terrible signs for Sentinels here. They were completely in control of this map, and now it is slipping away. And they're not even managing to get C9 to invest huge amounts into the rounds. I mean, they won 1 round with Seekers. I don't even know whether Mitch needed to use it. This round, Oxy single-handedly takes out 3 of them in one go.
Yeah.
I'm kind of annoyed it wasn't a 4K. I mean, look at Zelsis' health. He's got 6 HP. Couldn't you have just died as well?
Now we're just sat here for 40 seconds.
I know. But he does survive. He does keep the op. And I'm not really sure what this attack op is up to.
Really get the purpose of it.
I mean, I don't think they're going to be... When G2 run an attack op with Baby Bay, for example, or like Yay with EG, they are deliberately going around the map and trying to set up their opper on good angles. I think Zelsis is more just supposed to like backfill space. God.
That's crazy.
Just
Why
in the center of 3 of them. couldn't be better.
Oh my god, it fell straight into my trap. Fell straight to my...
कैसा NPC जैसा बोल रहा?
The weaponry still good here for Sentinels, just from that earlier build of the economy. Didn't really get buys strung together. Bit of mid-control. Name of the game here for Zekken. Helped out by his team as well. The Prowler's going to be leading the charge out towards the link. Bit of congestion happening. Oxy has to try and potentially go for this one with a boom bomb, but there's a smoke in your face, so...
Zekken कितना आगे भाई? Zekken को भर सकते? नहीं भर सकते. This wall is crazy by Viper.
This time they've actually taken mid control, so the dynamics of the map quite different here.
B split.
C9 pushing out A, looking for information. Are
B
gonna know that this is
split के लिए Zepa B खेल रहा है और B पे वो ult कर सकता है.
Plays the main. This is just going to be circumventing most of the Vice utilities. Can lay it down as that.
Zepa को मरना नहीं है बस heaven पे.
Link, but you have to time this one up correctly here. Any
Yeah, मरने वाला है मेरे को. Oh, nice.
Disjointed steel guard, and that's going to be slowing down the approach. Net, hard committed.
अबे इसका ult है.
Overdrive not affected by it. Still the thorns will slow this one down, and that ult is going to be fading. Zekken just has to wait this one out. It's dire for him still. Steel guard and fades away, and he's got the gun back out anyway. Bit of a pause. Tempering the moment, Zekken will strike anyway. That's Vic's head clean off. Through the choke point.
Oh, huge kill. Oh my god. Zepa ने दो मारे.
Isolated, playing towards default.
Net अभी भी alive है.
No one was able to remove this guy whatsoever. They're still tossing, twisting,
bro,
and
this is
turning,
missed.
looking for a way to get back into this one. Zekken
1v2.
picks it up. Gun exchange. Ring around the rosies. Doesn't know where to play.
Good round. Huge round.
Cloud9.
What are you doing?
Are finding their way back into this one, one ult at a time.
Bro, crazy round, bhai.
Is getting really good value. And Sentinel's patience was good in that spot.
Zepa ने दो मारे. That was huge,
brakes,
right?
But they still had to get through the vice wall. Orb in the
And
choke
Zelsis
point.
ने shot miss किया.
And the fact that C9 can hold the
उसने
entire
मतलब
push with
connect
the
किया
steel
लेकिन वो
guard. Some time to, regen fuel, take the timing. What a play by Zepa as well.
ये देखो 24 HP. Oh, उसने spam
Picking
किया.
up two from this spot. Took a long time for Zekken to dig
Bro,
him out
crazy
of
ना.
that. Net and Zepa together. Really strong sight anchoring. Finally,
4-5
the ult's
हो रहा है.
gone for C9. But it's given them 4 rounds.
And now they're heavy fighting over towards mid. It's a splash.
Good flash. Oh, bro, क्या मस्त adapt किया है.
Also helping out from the side. It's a combined
येड भगा दी ना भाई इसकी.
And they crunch into mid.
येड भगा दी Zekken की. ना Sen थोड़ी ढीली खेली.
Two flashes are. Sen
They did the same thing. The same thing
They tried to
twice.
play anti-flash, tried to tuck themselves into corners, use Zekken as bait, but he was killed too quickly. And John is left in a 1v4. We've seen him in the clutch a couple of times in 1v3s, 1v4s. Spike nowhere near him either.
No.
This round pretty much done.
It's going to be 5-5.
And I think they need to keep this weapon as well because, well, I mean, either way, they might just have a horrible buy for round 11. Could well be Cloud9 taking the lead at the half after being 5-0 down.
Yeah, and there's, I mean, listen, signs of the resilience that we saw yesterday, Cloud9 dragging it back, and we were kind of questioning whether or not, Cloud9, okay, if they end up losing this series overall, they're still the underdogs up against Sentinels, right? It doesn't really prove anything in terms of narratives that we're talking about.
Defensive map, remember, 7-5 is a good score.
Can't say they're a playoff choker if they lose to Sen, because
Right,
Sen look like the best team in America.
Precisely, but this is real grit. I mean, you're down that many rounds early on. We were just talking about how it was a masterclass from Sentinels.
Yeah, there would look like there was a massive tier and theory difference early on.
All the ideas were working.
And then
Timeout में कौन calls दिया इनको?
As soon as they used that strategy of bang teleporting behind, nothing else that they've done in terms of their neutral game in mid has won them anything.
Yeah, struggling. And, well, John spotted out. Bullet's going into the box.
But he keeps his gun.
Yeah.
Does he keep the armor? He had the regen armor on. I'm not sure whether he still had another 25 block to work with. Sen, you can't see it at the moment, but Sen look like they're forcing, which is a bit of a weird decision because they're going to have like a Stinger and a Guardian and that kind of thing.
Let's see how effective this double flash is, the paranoia in the sky. I mean, I was questioning the theory behind it, but you can see it in action here, how good it is at just being able to piece up section by section, fighting over mid.
When we saw it against Leviathan, it was great on defense. It looked pretty rough on the attack side.
Third
So
time.
C9 need every round they can get.
Zekken in the same spot.
There's a full force out here by Sentinels. So much really to work with here. The Still Gardener's going to be setting it up now for them. The shorty, second shot missing.
Good night. Oh, blind कैसे नहीं हुआ?
From Mitch, it's answered. Cool exchange there.
कुछ तो विषय हुआ उधर geometry का कुछ तो विषय हुआ. The geometry of the Corrode map was a bit diabolical and that's why the flash got dodged.
It's difficult as a timing to be taken. Zephyr looks like he wants to try and jump on it. Zelsis shuts it down.
They don't know where these retakers are coming from. Could be elbow.
Damage done. 2 players of Sentinels weak. Contacting for now. Just walking all the way up with this pit up. It does let them get in for free. Cloud9 have got a lot of space. With net falling. Shorty, how that'll finish off Zekken and
bro, अगर वो मारता ना भी कभी.
The Sentinels
6.5.
the bleeding.
Well, Sen got mid very easily this round because
Zelsis round जीतने वाले के बाद सामने वालों को फिश बॉल देता है.
They were trying to do it under delayed timing. Maybe they expected Sen to have figured out some kind of counter.
सबका एक आइडल होता है जिसको देख के अच्छा खेलना सीखते हैं और एक आते हो आप जिसको देख के लोग डिरैंक होते हैं.
Maybe that's the difference here.
Nice. There it is. There it is.
But Mitch and Vic were in really passive positions and chose not to fight through mid, and they lost the round because of it. Here, Mitch is going to be spamming with an Odin, but Sen look like they're set up.
This time A fast कर रहे हैं.
Viper wall.
नाराटी के अल्ट के साथ जाएंगे शायद.
I think C9 should have the read really early on. If they're not Viper wall in mid, they're not going to be in mid.
Sentinels are trying to make it feel like it could be some level towards it, just with the early horn, but now all signs point towards that A-main's choke point. The sheer wall goes up. That's going to be separating Zekken from the rest of the pack.
Fade ult here.
No one is trying to spam him.
Sends it towards A-link.
It's in a different direction here. It's not going to be catching on to most of them here. Elbow.
क्या ult किया है? And they still get the kills. Nah, bad. Bro, कोई advantage क्यों नहीं लिया कि Zekken अकेला फंस गया था तो? They thought वो bait out किया है. उन लोगों ने ult link में किया, side भी नहीं किया, and they still died. Horrendous. Nah.
Leaving it to net in a 1v4 here for the
C9's not winning this.
First half.
Confidence का विषय लगा भाई ये round तो मेरे को.
He's got a pit to play around as well. It's going to be sowing a bit of confusion.
That could get funky.
Decay damage kicking in. A bit of spam could seriously do some damage now to these players. Just finding a pocket to play in. Zelsis off to the side. Stray shots just not landing, and too many possibilities to overcome in that spot here. So 7-5 is the finish. Cloud9, I got to say, very good. Really, from them, honestly, the string arounds they're able to put together from 6 to 10.
भाई आप कैंडल क्रश स्ट्रीम क्यों नहीं करते? You will win every time, hopefully.
Really strong theory in terms of how they attack through mid, but unfortunately, Sentinels still lead at the half, and that was Cloud9's better half. That was where the Sky and the double flash ideas seemed to work the best against Leviathan. C9 is still going to have to come out with something excellent to be able to win on Corrode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How they end up
Enjoy the fucking moment.
Get to see how they're doing it on the second half of things here with Sentinels just leading by 2.
उन्हें समझा ही नहीं कि वो वहाँ है फोन के साउंड के कारण.
I know what you're thinking. Total glow up.
What's
your secret? Fine, I'll spill. I totally upgraded with Verizon. Everyone gets a free phone with any plan, even if you're already a customer, like me. Now I have Google Gemini. It's like a little glam squad in my pocket. Gemini, what eye makeup goes with this lipstick?
I'd suggest a classic cat eye.
Wow, setting the bar high for daycare pickup.
बराबर चलेगा ये फोन. Okay, sure. ठीक है भाई, प्लीज लाइव में नाम ला लो प्लीज. नहीं लिया तो अब तो अनसब कर दूंगा. अर्जुन कपूर फ्रॉम मीशो देख रहे हो? ए भूत मारूंगा लाफा. और भाई सबवे सर्फर का स्ट्रीम हो जाए जरूर जरूर. वो फैंसी ड्रेस स्ट्रीम्स बंद कर दी क्या? फैंसी ड्रेस स्ट्रीम क्या होता है? नेट गया? ए नहीं भाई क्या बोल रहा है? हेलो नहीं गया भाई.
putting a bit of an emphasis, I think, looking at Mitch, especially how he's going to be calling in the sky that he's playing as well, because listen, it was lackluster.
Free Cuba. They're doing evil things to him.
Crowd danger रहता है भाई anime.
As soon as coach comes.
I agree with you. I think Mitch is the player to watch here on the attack side, because the Sky on the attack didn't really get very much value when we watched Cloud9 play against Leviathan. And also, Mitch's calling, though, was very, very good on the attack sides of the other two maps.
There it is. Blitzer in pace almost immediately here. The stun being used to try and push them back again once more. It's a fight taken. Sentinels, they're opting into this one. Bloodbath potentially being committed into the sides. With these pistols, anyone's game still. Cloud9 persevere.
And there's the Sky value. Double flashes coming whipping around the corner and blinding up the Sen players that were trying to get the refight. Bang might have a timing. They're retreating. C9 leaving. Bang not offered his chance to win the round.
Steadily walking around, making usage, getting the most out of the heal. Plays are topped up, so damage being undone. Bang and Zelsis are healthy though.
Bang's not going to be.
Good guy, good
He's got a ghost, so long range.
Yeah,
could be good.
This position is pretty essential, I think, to just try and push back any sort of A. He's actually repositioning over towards the side. He's going to miss this timing.
But I think they've got a good read on the timing in general.
Know
though.
about
The
the
Vice
doxing
Thorns
in
pop
the
was
NCR?
perfectly
Somewhat.
timed from Zelsis.
Like abhi jo decision aaya, I'm half aware of it.
Encroached upon now. Util's going to be used. That reveals the hand of Cloud9. Jump spotting away. Mitch coming into the plant now. Information gathered.
Spike planted.
Plan for Cloud9 to retreat. Thorns slowing them down once more. Zelsis and Bang going to be splitting up for this one. Trying to take it. Split up entirely. Where the hell are Mitch and Vic going? Just clearing out spawn, making sure that there's nobody there. So now full awareness of where Sentinels are going to be retaking from.
Mitch 1 HP है.
From Zelsis clearing elbow on his own.
लेकिन वो लोग तीनों साथ में खेल रहे हैं ना, पप्पी लेके एक दूसरे की.
Pushes forwards as well. Zelsis able to take control of the site with it. Flash going to be dealt with. Few stray shots as well. He's trying to do some damage to these players. Cloud9 know they're out into the open. Zelsis.
Crazy round. Very important round. 7 all. 7 all. लेकिन Sen अभी अगर
the footsteps Mitch returns just in
Sen
time.
अगर अभी फोर्स करती है तो कुछ विषय हो सकता है.
That pistol round.
Discipline from C9 to close things out with a player advantage. They win that one really off the theory in mid again. C9 looking good here. Look at these blind players from Sentinels. The refight from Sen is really nice with the neon stun.
September 12 को वीडियो गेम्स डे है भाई, क्या प्लान्स है? ऐसे सब भी होता है, हम तो रोज ही खेलते हैं. ओ भाई देखो नेट को देखो भाई.
His own team isn't blinded. And Sen, maybe a bit scared about a force buy on the first half. They're not going to go for it themselves though on defense.
Interesting take. Balls up, drops down, looking for an easy pick, and there it is. Classic in hand. Second finds it onto Oxy. It's a gun way out into the open. Not retrievable though, going to be defended.
You saw so many players.
सन ने फोर्स तो नहीं किया.
The most obvious play here.
वो लोग लेकिन साथ में चिपक के खेल रहे हैं और मिड पे नहीं. अच्छा मिड वाले के पास वैसे गोस्ट है, he's lucky.
It's not like there's thorns. It's not like there's a gun on the other side of the map. And Sen are beating them there.
They are. Sentinels playing very fluid.
Surely Zeppa heard this, right? He must have heard all of the rotations.
They were walking all the way through spawn. Just fast onto it anyway. Trailblazer might have spotted them. Yeah, it does. Mitch is immediately calling for the rotation. Zeppa still has control of mid. Narrate's going to be hearing this though, surely. Rumble of the footsteps. And again, the rotations move about. It's a grand migration here from Sentinels. Just trying to follow the sound cues as best they possibly can. Chasing ghosts in the walls at this point here. Still Sentinels.
Any plan to come to Pune? अभी तक तो नहीं.
They are going to be surrounding this site up with the weaponry advantage. Cloud9 set themselves up nice and pretty now into the site, looking for a refight.
चमाटी पड़ी क्या मेरे को? Shit.
Not hiding their intent. Not walking about anyway. Taking it with quite a lot of bluster. There's players lying in wait. Missed the timing. It's still spotted out by Sentinels. These classics. They are tearing Cloud9 apart.
3v2. एक main भी है second. लग गए round के.
As a result of it, Mitch is really having to really deal them.
Mitch, hey bro, Mitch, chumma bro.
In the end, they do clean it up nicely.
Chumma round.
Regen
What a
shield on
chumma
everyone
round.
on C9. Heals coming out from the sky on people that are getting chip damaged. And Mitch still, fine, I'll do it myself. I mean, he has to win a 1v2 over towards elbow
दिया
just in order to relieve that pressure from
Spam
everybody
W if you want
back
Sen
in.
to win.
theory,
भाई
C9
साहब
should be in a really good spot against just
और
pistol chip damage.
ये भी
kind of
बता दो ना
setups,
फिनिशर
but
भाई फिर अगर C9
still got a
विन
little
चाहिए
bit
तो क्या
close.
दबाए वो भी बता ही दो
Mitch is having a great game though.
bro thank you for the huge trust on भाई
Had to perform. Didn't have to perform in terms of the
love
scoreboard
you
though, and he is still anyway.
Yeah, top of the team. This is calling that we were putting a focus on and the ideas behind this Sky. It's all working out though. Now, bonus round. Cloud9 look to convert if possible. Narrate. Oh, that is the performance we were expecting.
मार दी उसने नरेट
Been
ने
a top player for this team, and he shuts down 2 of Cloud9's.
It's a weird wall as well from John Cutie. I had a little gap in the side of it. Don't know whether that one was deliberate, but feasted. Now C9 left without any ults, without any real map control across mid, across A, having to slowly re-explore and clear corners with a minute on the clock.
Shadows traveling. Smoke divides up.
It's a risky fight to take here for Bang and Zelsis.
So, noise cues heard. A bit of raw spam as well.
Nice, nice.
Zephyr. Take the time, he pushes past
Oh,
it.
oh my god, he got
damage
two.
straight
No
through the box.
freaking
It's
way.
Zelsis cleaving
Bro,
through them.
1v2 ला दिया
Zephyr
भाई
into
ने
1v2 though, still very much winnable, and there's an ult in his back pocket if he chooses to use it.
You'd have to at least find a free kill to start.
Ult है ज़ेपा पे
Man down, Thorns, so he can't be swung from the side. Lot to deal with in this spot. More util expended. Maybe, just maybe, Zekin peeking forwards for the kill.
Bro, Zelsis ने round निकाल दिया
Rough timing for
भाई
Zephyr just as he turns around to activate Thorns. What a play from Zelsis though in mid. I said it was a risky fight for them to take, Bang and Zelsis. Bang gets caught, but Zelsis
Finisher भाई thank you
realizes
for the
what's happening.
450 भाई
Sprays through the
साहब
box and gets those spark indicators that let
Thank
you know
you
a
so
second
much
player is
भाई for
even
the
behind
huge
there.
450
Maybe even not actually, now that I'm looking at it in the replay. Maybe just pure intuition. A slim lead
Thank you
here
so
for
much
Sentinels.
भाई thank you for all the donations
Both bikes with Steel Gardens online. C9 looking like they want to go over towards B. Thorns, a C's to defend that side of the map.
And mid take by Sen. All up through, there's no pushback by by C9, I should say. Holding it slow and steady for now.
Yeah, maybe just a bit of fake pressure on B, but the spike is in that direction.
Working B main.
भाई अमीर हो तुम मुझे न्यू बंडल की ओपी दिलवा दो
And go for a Seekers into the site.
This sliders of anger to work with. That's a
8-7
lot of damage done net.
ब्रो नेट को पैर पे
Down,
मारा
lucky to be
यार
alive in that spot. I think that's just the wall saving him.
Very lucky to be alive.
Bit of a reposition now as well. The slow falling style of Cloud9. You're at the 50 seconds mark. And
अल्ले
still no clear direction of where they want to go. 40 seconds in.
Okay, triggered the wall but fell on the wrong side of it.
What's happening here?
Zephyr failed to bait the wall out properly, but he hasn't been punished. Don't worry, nobody saw anything.
It's 28 seconds left.
I think he's just got a rip ult and they've just got to send it. They're going to do the same kind of fake attempt on B
वो लोग
and hope that nobody's home on
okay
A.
okay देखते हैं क्या रोटेशन आएगा yes रोटेशन आ रहा है and they are going A पे कोई नहीं खेल रहा है bro crazy fake by C9
And all the way through, no, the players have been pulled away. Sentinels, they take the bait. Straight up here, in
Bro,
the site. Mitch is essentially
huge
just giving
fake,
his life for the
huge
cause.
fake.
Try and pull as much
और अभी
attention
अगर
away as
रीटेक
possible.
रुकाना है तो उसके लिए ज़ेपा का अल्ट भी है
Two
oh
players down now
shit
for
this is
Cloud9.
insane
Sentinels play this one in a 5v3 retake. But the plan is down, and that's what their lives were spent for. Deep position by Net. It's a big map. Long rotations. Time's already been taken off the clock.
The slower you go, the more the Steel Garden is going to work its magic from
Here it
Zephyr.
is, used.
Good eye.
Half a bar. Venn diagram on the map just being drawn out here. Both the guns being taken away, and Vic does take away Narrate's life. Holding it now close quarters just with that pistol in hand. Sentinels are just tiptoeing around. Trepidatious
What a
really is the
flash,
attempt
everyone's
forward to get that
freaking
paranoia. It's
blind.
beautiful. Cloud9 collapsing in control.
what a round भाई what a round भाई साहब
What a round for C9 there. They looked lost with about 30 seconds left. I was really worried about what was going on. But Mitch manages to pull the rabbit out of the hat. They went for a fake attempt to start the round, and then when they go late on with the same kind of utility, the Sky and the Rays again pressuring on that side, it just looks so real.
What a freaking round.
Oh, shit.
On such a big
Can't
map.
fight you UPI.
Just
Pritesh bhai, thank you for the 2 month
hit.
support. Exclamation UPI है मेरा UPI है मेरे भाई.
Really unorthodox.
They sold Sentinels. And John must be thinking, what on earth was going on there? Because the half...
Let's freaking go. If C9 wins, I do 2K super chat.
A Sentinels
ऐसा.
timeout here.
मेरे को लगता है C9 जीतेगा.
Their economy's actually been
Close
in a
out
bit more of a
जल्दी
tough
तो
state
SEN ही
than-
करेगा मेरे को लग रहा है.
than C9's over the course of this game so far, despite the fact that
Thank you Pritesh bhai for the 2 months. अगर वो वाला नहीं चल रहा अभी, पता नहीं कभी-कभी डाउन होता है.
Something they're not really used to. It's just been
तो
pure
ये मेरा
domination
personal
for them
बात
in a group stage.
भाई आपको सेलेस्टियल ई-स्पोर्ट्स पता है क्या? मुझे उसका डीएम आया VCT स्प्लिट्स के लिए, बोले आई इनवाइट करंट असेंडेंट टू, इसलिए थोड़ा अजीब लग रहा है. देख भाई बस लिंक विंग पे क्लिक मत कर कोई.
It's different maps, obviously. But that, I think, bodes well for Icebox too, because that was another map that Cloud9 were kind of hiding. But the Corrode theory that they've come in with today, and I think it really is mostly that. It's the game plans have been working, executed well. It's not a game where Oxy's taking over. He got a sick showstopper play earlier on.
Sure.
But it's not been any individual player. It's been mostly to do with C9 game plan. And the reason
Pro, hello. You do that with a raise on this.
Bro, Vic crazy. Over reveal हो गया.
Taking lives
And
away.
he's alive.
Spam
Mitch
on the
ने मार
shoulder.
दिया
Mitch just
Zekken को,
happy to
वहाँ
help
कसम
out.
को मारने आ रहा था.
The attempt of a
Oh,
response
this
by
is
Sentinels
crazy.
is shut down at a moment's notice. Still going to be creeping back in though, of course. They're on the half by round. They can take risks on a round like this. Cloud9 waiting for that response though. Look at them.
Yeah, the patience is great. This is what we saw from them on Haven, particularly against Leviathan on their attack side, which was sick. Incredible patience being called by Mitch. And early on in this stage, remember how much they were getting tripped up by the clock? I mean, they were playing against Furia and losing rounds to the timer,
You know,
like over and over again. And
in the
now,
interviews they were talking about, you know, they're just trying to learn. They're trying to evolve as a team.
yeah.
You can see.
Oh. Oh.
To this point.
Pasha, भागो मत.
It's
WWW.
just been
प्रीतेश भाई ने 200 रुपए दिए गूगल पे भाई साहब.
the rest of these Sentinels players are.
They really do look like a better version of themselves.
30 seconds left.
Thank you so much.
The discipline and coordination with which they
Pritesh Gaming
finish out
OP in
rounds
the
like
chat.
this.
Thank you for the huge
are
200,
in that
Pritesh
advantage
bhai.
spots. I mean, none of the wobbles that we're seeing from them on anti
W Pritesh Gaming in the chat हो जाए.
player advantage situations, and they've been good for it.
Taking a peek forwards into the spawn there.
Nice
Just
bhai.
looking to build up a few more all points. It does hand over a gun now.
अगला बाय है सेन का.
That's his reward.
9 all हो सकता है.
And remember, yesterday when we saw them play against Leviathan, it was still a really swingy game. So there were a couple of sides where Cloud9 just, I don't know, lost the plot maybe.
Banked, didn't really have a good game plan. Cool.
Yeah.
You know, the Haven defense side.
The Haven defense stands out to me like a sore thumb, but I think that was maybe just a misunderstanding of what they want to be doing with their comp. A bit too passive. But the thing is,
इतना पैसों का क्या करोगे? सबको एक एक समोसा खिला दे. कौन जीतेगा आज बताओ भाई. आज मेरे को नहीं, मैं बताना ही नहीं चाहता ना.
They've got some really nice ideas here of how they want to slow things down, fight through mid with the Sky, work their ult rounds. The ult ideas in particular are really nice.
Yeah, never overspending what they've got. Trying to be pretty efficient with how they're using a lot of their ultimates now. Cloud9 the lead by 1 round, but weapons in the hands of Sentinels.
But this is
What software you use for streaming? OBS.
Breaking the economy once more potentially here. The horn straight up the gut, narrates.
We spam में मार दी.
Supplementary spam. Phantom in hand, there's no traces to give away his position. He's able to just help Zekken insert himself in through mid.
That's just a Corrode moment. So many spam kills on this map through the mid channel.
Pretty much wants a map that we see, to be honest.
Yeah. So this is gonna put the pressure on Mitch again in terms of his calling. He does have Seekers, he's got his pit as well, so if he can make his way to a site, they still have chances to win in a 4v5, but B is pretty much locked down by John. Viper's pit there is gonna be so tough to be able to get through, even with the Seekers. Though you could try to make a play. I think you need mid control here.
Yeah. The A side, now Vice Util. Net is the one gonna have to pressure, baits out the wall. Backs out. forces out the first set of Thorns, so taking a peek. Climbing past it on that Prowler through mid. Zekken is going to be retreating. Seeker's going to be used now to clear out most of the way. 30 seconds left, roughly to work with Cloud9. And what direction do they really want to go in here? Zeppa.
ये अकेला Zeppa इधर है. 20 सेकंड बचे. मिट्टू बी कर रहे. अबे इसका सीज कितना ह्यूज है. शिट.
22 seconds left. Time is
ना
going to
देखो
get you to
क्या
see.
सोको.
Slows down the approach even more.
नरेट अल्ट करेगा. ना.
Coming through now with a Nightfall. That's a big collection. A lot of damage being done. Decayed down. The Soundcue's cut away. Zeppa caught out.
यार इसको मारो भाई.
This is where the difficulties arise because this guy is a nuisance. Not removed.
भर दिए यार. पॉसिबल ही नहीं था ये राउंड. पॉसिबल ही नहीं था.
Alone, surrounded on every single front. Dismantled.
Must-win round for Sentinels there. Their economy would have been in shambles had they not won that. And you saw the value that John got from his ultimate. I think the whole round came down to the timing that John catches on Zeppa through the ult. And who catches who. Really easy for that to go the other way. If John gets too distracted by the push coming through mid instead, Zeppa can find a timing and the round can crumble.
अपने बर्थडे स्टोरी डाला था. वो मेरा भी दोस्त है. So we are friends now. ओमकार.
Not particularly going to be an issue though for Sen. Or rather, they're not going to be an asset for Sen for quite some time. So now these rounds are going to get more and more difficult. They've moved the setup too.
Yeah, it's weaker over towards A.
Yeah, Zelsus has gone over towards B. Normally you want to be playing B for retake out,
ये round
out of the two.
Actually दोनों टीम्स का इकोनॉमी थोड़ा horrendous ही है chat. Close game तो है बहुत.
Ultimate for Oxy.
Ults. Oxy का ult है.
Slightly here, Sentinels.
और Sen के पास Zekken ult है.
Position through main. Potentially gearing up for it. Sentinel, C9 themselves as well, second guessing really the direction they want to go in.
Looking like they want to set up for an A split here. Oxy bursting through this choke point could easily pick off Narrate.
Trouble is, Trailblazer broken early. They don't have that link control. Trying to brute force through the A main choke.
वो मनाली गया ही नहीं कभी भाई. Polaris भाई.
Looking for Zekken maybe to take contact here.
Oh, वापस सीज डाल रहा है. Oh no man.
To one side, gets the acknowledgement forwards again with the showstopper. He's looking for bodies now. Oxy's chasing down these Sentinels. Players, Narrate holds it down. It's ground gained. He hasn't given this one up now, and he's even pressing forward.
What a flash!
It is perfect in terms of the timing.
Second
out over the side.
क्या util use की है?
Regenerating those bullets that he's got to work with and play with. Cloud9 have crumbled here. Play by Sentinels.
Big just forced to escape. Yeah. Wants to keep the gun online because he's one of the players that wouldn't really be able to buy into the next.
That's beautiful work by Sen.
Yeah, 2 back-to-back rounds that are massively important for them. Oxy not getting a single kill out of the showstopper is a little bit tragic, but even if he'd gone 1-for-1 in that situation, I think more importantly, the paranoia that comes back through for Bang is huge. Look at that.
Look at it.
3 players that are trying to get the spike plant down.
Bro, Flash ने round जिताया
chat. Of the plant as well. That's a bit weird. Not that it mattered.
Flash ने round जिता का crazy Flash था.
Sentinels become sweeping back through.
Cham out आ चुका है.
Perfect in terms of
C9 का.
Util and Zekken to follow up.
Lead Sentinel के पास.
Really good elastic defense there. Just
भाई Sentinel जीत रही है.
Giving space and then snapping back into the fight as C9 went for the plant.
They're winning this, I feel. 9 is all C9 gets. That's what I feel.
Which I think was fairly obvious by the fact that you could see the ult just pop up
Call अगर मुझे देना है.
from the AO being acquired.
तो एक इंसान को दूंगा.
But C9 still with a nice game plan around those ults. This time though, they're the team that's run out.
Oxy! अरे क्या हो गया भाई?
These last 2 rounds
अरे मार ले थोड़ा. झूलिंग गेम प्ले. हाँ अरे एक अल्ट चला उसमें पूरा नसीब खत्म हो गया क्या भाई? अरे जीत जाओ ये गेम. हाँ चैंपियंस जाओ.
No bite to here, map 1.
Didn't expect.
Freaking Paddu.
No, really did not. Cloud9, I mean.
11-15 है बनता है वो.
One game to the next.
11-15.
Any time to really focus, but they have corrected what their form. Still, Sentinels have not given up yet. These are 2 teams that are testing each other.
Let's flush them out.
And Sentinels grouped up again over towards mid. It's going to be the name of the game usually for them. Heavy prio of that mid control. Meanwhile, Cloud9 are grouped up.
Yeah, the defending team has had pretty much the advantage over mid in the majority of these rounds. And that is how you expect Corrode to go, I suppose, when both teams are good at it. Nade looking to try to clear out Thorns here, close.
Up overhead, so... Celsius choosing just to deck the Thorns rather than have it be broken.
Mitch baits out the wall, doesn't get stuck. Is there a mid-exploration here for C9? Does Zekken have contact?
It's full armor versus the Outlaw in Oxy's hands here. There's a lot of angles to account for. Did he see the hand poking out?
किसने तो Google पे किया है, रुको पढ़ता हूँ.
Information.
He's trying to bait a shot, I think.
Yeah, potentially. It's broken nice and early here. Chooses the time to reposition. It's 40 seconds roughly to work with now. Cloud9.
सो जाओ हर्ष भाऊ, यस प्रत्यक्ष भाऊ. उई दबा दी. अबे यार.
Through the box here. Trailblazer up through mid as well. It's obfuscating the intent, but Cloud9 taking this one all the way through A link. It's up to Narrate. See if he can hold this one down. To seize. Maybe sidestep.
They're going back B. They're doing again the same thing. 20 सेकंड है भाई. एक मॉली भाई आएगा, जॉन क्यूटी का रुक जाएंगे ये लोग पूरे.
B side is even more util. Is going to be slowing you down. Snake bite offloaded. John QT just pulling these seconds, and it's happening right now for Cloud9, but still the kills are offered up. Time is of the essence, really being brought down.
Heaven drop करके मार देगा.
With only 6 seconds remaining, this plant needs to go down, flooding all the way back in. Second knows he can punish overdrive, and he's won the round. With a play like that, it's quick thinking that saves the day.
What a really nice round by Zekken there. Dives in through heaven, something we saw Zeppa do in the first half.
भाई क्या ही players है ये लोग. क्या ही players है ये लोग.
They didn't bait out the snake bite. They did such a good job of defaulting and getting rid of all of the Vice utility, but there was still a snake bite that they got snarled up by. And then as John is the distraction, Zekken sweeps out through heaven and picks up Zeppa, who was only on a couple of health points anyway.
Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir.
These rounds are coming down to such fine margins, but Sen have picked up 3 in a row.
That's the danger of trying to work the map slowly like Cloud9 were doing. It's a big map, Corrode.
But it has looked nice.
Pratik Shivai, thank you for the 40 rupees. Love you.
Late round, the Trailblazer in mid. And
here
here they
Google
go for a slightly earlier tempo on A.
Bhai, finally they are going A.
Through the A main choke.
And Jama. मैं बोला 9 is all they get.
Cut this one out and across the sky flash is perfect. Mitch forwards leading the charge.
All alone.
Mitch.
The IGL doing it himself. Steel Garden, maybe not even necessary here, but it slows down the approach from Sentinels, and it does get Cloud9 into that winning position.
They've got a lot of space here. A good crossfire across A link between Zeppa and Mitch, but it's the flank from Zekken that worries me about Cloud9's positioning.
Yeah, backs to the wall, only a box to cover Zeppa's position. He's playing in front of
Crazy.
it for now as well. Swings out wide. That's going to be
pop off कर दी.
Hammering
लेकिन
into
एक और है वहाँ पे.
either direction. The crossfire is good. Sentinels are dissecting this, but still, they're just 2 players. With time against them, what more can they do? Stun, ricochets, wall up through the window. It's going to be hiding most of the intent once more. Zekken trying to take it forward.
Zekken दोनों मार देगा ना. लेकिन
so
time नहीं है.
damn difficult, and with that circle shrinking, he knows it. Time is up. You play
बोला ना मैं. दोनों मार देगा. Danger है ना.
Another round earned for them, up to 10.
Danger है.
Trailing by 1 now.
Mitch, the hero for C9. He is keeping them in this.
प्रीतेश भाई ने 300 रुपए दिया है Google Pay पे.
This one a little faster. And also when Oxy goes down, like you said, takes matters into his own hands.
Pritesh bhai, thank you for the huge 300 rupees on Google Pay.
Economical damage done to some degree by Zekken towards the end. Puts everybody on regen shields, but both teams have been running a ton of regen shield anyway. And 1 Guardian. So not a huge difference made just yet. But if Sen win this round, could be the end.
It's a reveal onto net. Expecting that one with a haunt overhead nade. Sails again to remove the thorns.
Thank you so much. प्रत्यक्ष वाले 40 रुपए दिया. लिखा हर्ष बाबू वैल्यू की क्लासेस कब से है? वैल्यू की क्लासेस जिन्होंने 20-20 हजार रुपए भरे हैं उनका बैच कल से शुरू होने वाला है शाम को 9:00 बजे से. जरूर आना प्रत्यक्ष भाई.
Soft B retake kind of style.
Bro and प्रत्यक्ष भाई चुम्मा. अरे ये कैसा kill?
Always happens. Very narrow in terms of the
पैसा नहीं है एक तो C9 के पास.
Looking towards the C's here from Narrate. He's jiggling for contact. on for info.
Yeah, the horn needs to be broken here, but as soon as it is, there's that acknowledgement. And already bang, retreating.
Are you
forwards again, and
serious?
it's just spam with the Phantom
Bro,
in hand.
2 kills with spam is horrendous.
Picking apart this Cloud9 team.
This
when
is
they're trying to get in this
this
space.
is not real. They have to
And
save
now
this.
has got a really difficult decision to make because, I mean,
Bro,
the economy
I feel they
is
should
terrible.
save this.
You're in a 3v5. You've actually got good map control and positioning, but Sen are kind of just waiting for you to make
Mitch
it
low
to
hai.
sight.
30 seconds left.
This would be a disaster if C9 lost this for their economy.
3 players committing into it. The call is made. Slow going for now. But pure discipline on the other side of things. Zekin takes that point and contact shots. Fired, Vic!
Bhai, round घुमा दिया.
Clicks himself too. And in the 2v3, the Seekers are offloaded, broken. Majority of them.
अरे माँ, Vic क्या player है?
He's dominating right now.
Khelraay just choosing to take a timing instead of playing with his teammates. He might want that one back.
This could mean absolutely everything here for Cloud9. Vic forwards. The approach taken out towards elbow. Trailblazer was broken. The plan is not ideal. Tucked tight into the corner here for Sentinels to work with, potentially, but they're twisting and turning. John holding at least onto the one angle. Have already earned up Zelta's claims. The kill's there, and the shots are whiffy. Vic, he's done so much.
अरे भाई इतना किया विक ने यार इतना किया ये क्या राउंड था यार
Damn, these rounds are close for C9, but Sen come away with
Shit
another.
भाई
Feels like every time
Shit
Sen are
भाई
getting pushed, tested, and yet they've won 4 out of the last 5 rounds. C9 certainly in positions where they could have won on this map, but now their economy is going to be in a horrible spot. These last few have made such
भाई
a
अभी
difference.
स्टिंगर्स खेल रहे हैं वो लोग
So
बेचारे
sharp with the
सारे
aim here, but in the
उनके
2v2
डिसाइडर
they
राउंड
couldn't
में
quite get it going.
जीजी हो गया
Zelsis
स्टिंगर्स है
with
उनके
heart,
पास
with a kill.
Come on, bro. That's the friendo. Friendo. Back his deal. Back his.
John and Zelsis undeniable in the clutch. 3 stingers, a bulldog and a guardian. And 2 rounds to take home for C9 if they want OT.
प्रीतेश भाई ने 500 रुपए दिया
Weaponry, it's all stacked against Cloud9 here.
प्रीतेश भाई
Gonna be popped off here. Players are past this one though. But
अरे ये क्या
committed, Vic. He's gone.
अरे नहीं है गन उनके पास अरे मत कर मत कर
Let loose and
Guns
unleash.
नहीं है
Is making things mighty difficult, mighty awkward, and no one expects it from above. Zelsis clotheslines them. The reposition of Cloud9 is a death sentence as their positions are spotted out. Nightfall paranoia all sweeping forwards, and they don't even need the best guns for it.
Thank you so much Pritesh bhai for the 1000 in total on Google Pay bro.
Great recovery on map number 1 for Sentinels. They got pushed, they got tested, but they showed that grit.
Bro, but C9 अच्छा खेलिया C9 अच्छा खेली अगला मैप क्या है भाई विक खेला है यार क्या खेला है वनटा ये अगला मैप क्या है अगला मैप अगला मैप अगला मैप अगला मैप अगला मैप असेंट है नहीं आइसबॉक्स है आइसबॉक्स है अगला मैप थैंक यू सो मच प्रीतेश भाई थैंक यू सो मच
Competitive series as well. Now we go into a bit of a wild card as well. Map 2 of Icebox. It's unexpected. Cloud9 haven't showed it all stage long. We'll see what they've got.
क्या मारा था ऑक्सी ने
I
यार
suppose when we come onto the other side of this one, GB the analyst that's going to be breaking it all down for map number 1.
रुको किसने अभी गूगल पे कुछ भेजा है भीभा मिश्रा ने 1 रुपए दिया है और लिखा है च्युइंगम खा ले वैभव की तरफ से और भीभा मिश्रा ने और 3 रुपए दिया है और लिखा है 3 च्युइंगम खा ले
Nice boy.
अरे चिंगम थैंक यू भाई थैंक यू तुम्हारे वैसे आज चिंगम खाऊंगा मैं मत दिखाओ ये सब मुझे नहीं मिलता जिंदगी में ये कभी माय फेवरेट ट्रिमर अंकल हो गया क्या अबे ये तो देखो वाओ छगा मगा चेटअप क्या भारी लग रहा है ये तू है ब्यूटीफुल लग रहा ब्रो फ्रेंड्स फॉर एवर वाओ क्रेजी चेटअप बे। प्राइम लेके रखा है यार। प्राइम इतना हॉरेंडस लगता है ना, एक तो इतना हॉरेंडस की क्या ही बताओ। क्या खा रहा है ये? क्या खा रहा है? आदित्य भाई ने 311 रुपए दिया है गूगल पे भाई। थैंक यू सो मच। Thank you everyone for all the donation. Love you. अरे माँ। हेलो
Waiting in the VC.
Waiting.
Received on BIM UPI.
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
What you doing?
I'm watching setups.
Sorab Mall donated
What you
10
doing
rupees.
with the ass like
Received
that?
on BIM
Wiggle,
UPI.
wiggle, wiggle. Ta 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 ta. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Ta 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 ta.
ब्रो कमलेश भाई ने 54 रुपीज दिए गूगल पे। सौरभ भाई ने 10 रुपए दिया है गूगल पे। आदित्य भाई ने 311 दिया है और प्रीतिश भाई ने 500 दिया है और 300 और 200 1000। अरे क्रेजी।
एक क्वार्टर और 5 सिगरेट सेट है।
क्या बोला आपने? जिंदगी में नशा पानी से दूसरी भी दुनिया है। यहाँ पे किसी ने नशे के बारे में नहीं सोचा रहेगा। इस पैसे को देख के सबने सोचा रहेगा यार खाना खाएंगे, दोस्त मस्त मोमोज खाएंगे, ये सब खाएंगे।
और जो तुम्हारा भाई इतने पैसे की स्किन लेके आता है जिसका कुछ भी नहीं है, ना नशे है ना खा रहा है, उसका क्या?
तो नशे का क्या है? इंसान मर जाएगा वो करके।
तो तुम ऐसे सपोर्ट करते हो उसको उस टाइम पे कि हाँ भाई स्किन ले ले भाई।
हाँ तो स्किन ले लेना। मैं थोड़ी ना चाहूंगा कि तुम क्या चाहते हो कि मैं तुमको सपोर्ट करूं? तुम ये जो मेरे को पैसे मिले इससे दारू सिगरेट लो।
पैसे
फ्रिकिंग इडियट। सेटअप्स देखते आ जाओ। 11 रुपए दिए है। 11 रुपए शौर्यवीर भाई ने दिए।
स्ट्रीम करो यहाँ पे।
हाँ रुको। शौर्यवीर भाई ने 11 रुपए गूगल पे दिए हैं और लिखा है ये ले भाई 11 रुपए शगुन के। होपफुली तू T1 प्रो बन जाएगा। प्रत्यक्ष भाई ने भी 11 रुपए दिया और लिखा है भगवान आपको इमॉर्टल रैंक तक पहुंचाए। ठीक है, लव यू। ये देखो इनको।
गलत बात है।
क्या गलत बात है? अच्छी बात है यार।
पढ़ाई क्यों नहीं कर रहे ये लोग?
तुम क्या करते थे अपने स्कूल में, आई मीन कॉलेज में?
पढ़ाई।
सही में
क्लास के टाइम पे तो भाई पढ़ाई, उसके बाद मस्ती। फिर
कैसी मस्ती करते थे? क्या
मैंने कभी बंक नहीं किया है भाई। मैंने ये सब कभी नहीं किया। कॉलेज में भी नहीं किया और स्कूल में भी नहीं किया है।
इतना झूठ बोल रही है ना पागल औरत।
हर्ष भाई सच्ची में मेरे को बहुत पसंद है क्लास में बैठना। मेरे को बस नई चीजें जानना पसंद है।
ऐसा? ये क्या खा रहा है बताओ?
चिकन पॉपकॉर्न।
हाँ बताओ तुम कंप्लीट करो।
चिकन पॉपकॉर्न
बनता है। आज कुछ तो हो रहा है। आज क्या तुमको क्या चाहिए बताओ? आज मेरे को पैसा आ रहा है भाई। ये देखो 11 रुपए प्रत्यक्ष भाई का 11 रुपए आया। ध्रुव भाई का 20 रुपए आया। हर्ष भाई 1000 आ गए हैं आप पर। 5000 और कर लो फिर 6000 में। तो 6000 में क्या आता है? अथर्व भाई ने 12 रुपए दिया और लिखा है दादा तुझा एवरेज स्किल्स इतके। 12
मराठी समझ आ गई और हंसी भी आई।
मत कर। सेटअप देखो भाई। जय श्री राम।
जय श्री राम है ये।
सॉरी शंकर भगवान है। बम बम बोले। सॉरी
नीचे क्या है भाई? सेटिंग है सोने का किसी का?
क्या नीचे बेड है ब्रो? अबे
सोने का सेटिंग है भाई। नीचे
बेड है।
कोजी है भाई।
ओ माय गॉड। मतलब ये ठंडी में ये ऊपर वूकॉन्ग वगैरह लगाता रहेगा ताकि उसका सेटअप गर्म हुए और नीचे वो आराम से सोए भाई।
क्रेजी।
So this is crazy.
इन हाउस।
ओ ये देखो भाई को टीम में स्ट्रीम चल रही है।
मैं हूँ देखो।
ये ना हाँ। साई करण भाई ने 40 रुपए दिया, लिखा है क्या हाल है, गुड मॉर्निंग हॉर्स भाई, गुड मॉर्निंग एकदम बढ़िया हाल है।
क्या हाल हाय, गुड मॉर्निंग हॉर्स BHAI।
म्यूट कर दिया। अरे वीडियो लगाई थी, क्या करना चाह रहा है ये? फर्स्ट आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स एडिट इन माय पीसी। एडिट देखते भाई का। वाओ दिस लुक्स क्रेजी। सॉरी
आप क्यों कर देते हो अच्छी चीजें?
सॉरी भाई, अच्छी चीजें खराब होने के लिए ही रहती है।
मेक इट मीम खेलते हैं ना।
क्या? Oh, look at this, bro. This is so nice.
अमीन है।
ये तुमने नहीं देखा डीमन स्लेयर? ब्रो ये उसकी बहन रहती है।
मुझे ये सब देख के ना अजीब लगता है, पता नहीं क्यों।
अजीब इंसान को सब अजीब ही लगता है।
अबे पता नहीं को नेगेटिव लगता है ये सब एनिमे देख के।
ब्रो इस इंसान से पॉजिटिव कोई इंसान नहीं है दुनिया में।
हाँ मैं जितना ऐसा विजुअल्स देखती हूँ ना मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लगता है फॉर सम रीजन।
ऐसा विजुअल्स देखना पसंद नहीं है ऐसा।
आ गया पद्दू आ गया ये एक मेरे कमरे में। कितने? 31। हर्ष भाई तो 3 भी नहीं करते हैं फ्रैक्स। 31 तो दूर की बात। भाई
उनके टीम में एक बंदा आया था।
हमने हमारे कस्टम में ये हमारे अपोनेंट में जो आए थे वो कस्टम करने को बोल रहे हैं स्क्रिम वाले।
कौन खेल रहे हो तुम लोग?
वाओ
नहीं तुम लोग कौन खेल रहे हो?
मैं क्लर्ज नॉटी।
थैंक यू फॉर द 17 मंथ्स ज्योतिर भाई। इतने पैसे बर्बाद कहा यार।
हर्ष भाई का फैन
हां
तुम्हारे फैन को उठा ले रैंडमली।
जाना है तो बोल।
नहीं मुझे नहीं खेलना।
मुझे नहीं खेलना।
पोटैटो ताई
हां
इन लोग ने ना कोई मेरे रैंडम सब्सक्राइबर के साथ खेल रहे, ठीक है ये लोग। और उसने टीम चैट में डाला कि मैं सिर्फ हर्ष भाई को देखता हूँ तो मैं गंदा खेलता हूँ। और क्लर्च भाई ने उसका वीडियो
पालक पनीर नहीं खाया ना? नहीं तू रहने दे, तू घर का खाना बनवाता है और खाता नहीं है फिर क्या?
सिट डाउन, आई विल टॉक टू यू माय फ्रेंड, आई विल ओनली टॉक टू यू। दुनिया बात ही नहीं करती मेरे से, कर लो बात।
क्यों किया ऐसा मेरे साथ?
अरे तो भाई मैं तुमसे बात कर रहा था बंटा है, तुम इग्नोर कर दी।
हाँ
तुम इग्नोर कर दी यार, तुमसे बात कर रहा था।
अरे वो पीछे वो भी खड़ा है, बोले जा रहा देख नहीं रहा, मैं तुमसे बात कर रही हूँ।
ऑलराइट श्योर। हो गया बात करके।
अरे बोलो ना यार।
अरे हो गया ना, अभी बात करके भाई।
मैं अभी यार
अरे नहीं ना, लेकिन बात हो गई, अभी मैच चालू होएगा तो चुप बैठो ना।
बात ही नहीं करने की।
अबे यार मैच चालू हो रही है, देखो सेंटिनल की मैच है।
A repeat of what happened in the groups, where Cloud9 were just getting smacked around, but not the case. They've improved, they've learned.
My God, I've never been so excited to get into Icebox. I mean, this is nuts. But it's also, I mean, it's Vic playing Duelist. So that's normally if you see double Duelist with this team, I would expect it to be Zeppa maybe.
UPI.
All right.
ये चली गई क्या बुढ़ेड़ दाई? हेलो बुढ़ेड़ दाई? अबे सही में चली गई, ये भड़क गई। अबे माँ भड़क गई, बंटा है। तो कॉल करते हैं।
C9 holding with both duelists, looking for a lurk potential through mid. And then
hello chacha.
They've got Killjoy utility all over it, but it's just trying to slow the plant down so that they can get into position to fast retake or flood.
Bro, Khelraay भाई पिछला गेम बहुत crazy था।
Turret just on the corner. Signs of life causes the burst of the util.
ध्रुव भाई ने 15 रुपए दिया गूगल पे और लिखा है हर्ष भाई आपकी पाद की बदबू मेरे घर तक आई. What is
to shine soon enough here? Dash is going to be procced. All down, plant in order. That's a vulnerable and a shock. You can see the ideas already coming about. An attempt of it anyway, but that damage done. Vulnerable ticking up. Zekin has just deleted one shot to the body. Zelsis trying to hold them all the way back. There's no plant down yet, and the Khelraay players are swarming into this site, trying to take the fight by storm. The site might just be there.
Bro, what around? What around? मेरे अंदर 10 रुपीस सुपर चैट देख लेना. वो मेरे पास नहीं आएंगे. वो मम्मी के फोन में. मम्मी सो रही है. क्या बोल रहे हो क्लच में?
बताओ क्या हुआ? वो मैंने तुमको व्हाट्सएप पे भेजा था ना.
हाँ.
कि तुम्हारा एक फैन आ गया. तो वो ना उसको पता नहीं था कि सब लोग ऐड कर रहे. तो उसने ऐड किया और उसके बाद बोलता है क्लच भाई जिंदगी 3-4 दिन से बहुत डाउन चल रही थी. ऐसे वैसे आज मतलब मैं कभी किसी के साथ नहीं खेलता. आज पता नहीं मैंने कैसे ऐड कर लिया. अच्छा लग रहा है. पता नहीं था भाई. क्या खुश हो गया ना वो. कंट्री छोड़ के जा रहा है थोड़े दिन में.
Super fast.
Crazy.
A lot of conviction. I think Sen are going to find it really tough to get plants down and post-plant wins. This is really going to stress test their thinking on the fly, their creative adaptation.
Which we saw glimpses of, I think, on Corrode earlier.
And I would say, broadly speaking, Sen kind of failed at the on-the-fly adaptation. I know it's weird to say when they won 13-10, but a lot of the wins that they were getting on their attack side were based on the theory early on, like the coach game plans. Not so much what was happening between rounds 6 to 10 as they were trying to adapt.
बारिश हो रही उधर नहीं?
Still, Sen have walked all the way up here. Ton of space given up to them. Again, playing that retake. Vulnerables across. Shockies are flying forwards as that long-range artillery, and shots are hammering into these Sentinels players. Once more, Zekin will fall, but the plan was down. That was a goal for Sentinels.
There was a lot of damage on John. He got dropped down to 26 health.
Need rebounds.
What a need!
Easier there, and it does push these players out into the
Crazy,
open wide.
crazy.
Really seeing the pieces put together here, and why this composition is taking their scrims by storm.
फोन काट रही है ताई पक्का. अरे नहीं, मैंने फोन लगाया नहीं. मैं व्हाट्सएप किया तो कॉल नहीं. ये व्हाट्सएप पे रिप्लाई नहीं किया.
Oxy's got long-range plant denial. Vic has long-range plant denial, and then you've got a lockdown and a pit.
Yeah.
So this is an exceptional composition in terms of ult value. Once you get onto the defense side, you all start rolling.
भड़क गई क्या मैडम?
Of course, they're going to get up to.
मैडम बहुत भड़क गई है.
सही में क्या?
हाँ भाई मेरे पे भड़क रही है क्योंकि तेरे पे भड़क गई है.
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
ऐसा क्या किया तू?
मैं कुछ नहीं. मैं बस बोला कि
इसने मुझे वो कर दिया. डिस्कनेक्ट कर दिया. इसमें मैं बैठी थी उसके चैनल पे.
क्यों भाई?
डिस्कनेक्ट नहीं किया. अरे मैं बस ऐसे.
तुमने मुझे डिस्कनेक्ट किया.
अरे नहीं. अरे
तो मैं हो गई.
अरे
नहीं छोड़ो.
अरे
चलो अभी तुम करो अपना स्ट्रीम. बाद में बात करेंगे भाई.
Skips past all that util.
भाई सही में भड़क गई. अबे यार उनको कॉन्टेक्स्ट ही नहीं समझा मैंने क्यों उनको नीचे धकेला था.
That's a defensive shot that quite a lot of other teams are doing.
अबे
यार with an ISO vulnerable.
अभी बुरा लग रहा है.
And a triple reclear out through mid, looking for the lurker. They know the bang was somewhere around here because Killjoy util got broken.
अरे क्लच भाई मैं कुछ उनको बता रहा था.
Bang.
क्लच भाई तू वो हाइड्रा भाई को रिप्लाई की. ठीक है. तो मैंने ऐसे ही उनको फिर नीचे ढकेल दिया कि मेरी बात ही नहीं सुनी भाई. तो मैंने नीचे ढकेल दिया उनको. शायद मैटर हो गया है. मैटर हो गया है. मैटर हो गया अभी. बनता है यार.
Just need to wait a timeout though for the wall to go back
up.
Enough fuel now, they can make a play forwards. 9 are grouped.
Buy round.
Broken as well. Now swarm protects, so nobody can push past this one with the drone to set it forwards. Vic, there it is. Snappy!
Bro, they're winning bonus.
It's all going to pot right now for Sentinels. Bang's left to see if he can do it.
Hold up, no way he gets a 1v2.
Fire trying to hide it.
नहीं हो गया भाई. अरे माँ हो गया.
Immaculate. Purely controlled, purely composed.
That's all individual moments there towards the end.
Oh my.
Sen got themselves in a nice position after they got the plant down. And then Zeppa's hitting bulldog spray transfers all over the place, and bang, one-ups him. Wins the 1v3. His ability to ISO these ones is so nice.
Perfect.
C9 are trying to play doubled up, tripled up. And he just takes the fights one by one, playing the angles, playing the corners perfectly. Red Bull clutch for Bang. But this is where ults start to come online for C9. So I don't think Imi should be in Desperation City too early here. Yeah, they've lost a 3v1, but C9 are about to get another
पोटैटो दाई को मनाना है भाई अभी.
going that Sen will have to deal with.
यार कैसे मनाना है?
कुछ नहीं टेक्स्ट कर रहा हूँ भाई.
Broken from the bottom section, out through the window is watched for though. Zephyr aware of the possibilities, the weakness and the angles. Might have even seen a second player, but aim trained.
Very deep pushed up spot here. And Oxy's not quite holding that
Really
top
weird
nest
spot.
position.
Oh, onto the ropes, that's bullets through the wall.
That should set up for Mitch to punish.
Very low, Mitch doesn't want to take the swing.
Letting Zelsis escape.
कैसा भाई है वापस गेम पर ध्यान दे रहा है बहन को छोड़कर. अबे यार किया भाई टेक्स्ट किया हो. मैं कॉल करूंगा तो भरेंगे वापस.
Remember that the plant, if it does come through, Vic can rip somebody away. So you've got to put a body in front of the planter to deliberately get grabbed by the ice wall. There's just so much to think about.
30 seconds left.
It's not usually the norm when you're playing Icebox. It's normally quite standard stuff. John with the plant. And there it is.
Oh, bro, just plant hua.
Time to deny that plant still. Forces out the 1v1 with the shields there. John just can't quite handle it. Vic takes it out.
W.
Advantage now by 2 players. Sentinels have got to try and hold this one back. At least they have the plant down. Forward position. And the rate. It's a one and done by every single margin. That Snakebite just pushing out to the fight. Nanoswarms as well, forcing the issue. Systematic here from Cloud9. Slowly but surely trying to piece together the fight. And Zelsis just realizes, okay, we're going to give this one up entirely.
चलो भाई, good night.
सो रहे हो? इतना जल्दी? आज स्ट्रीम भी नहीं की है ना?
अरे रिकवरी पे जा रहा हूँ भाई.
क्या रिकवरी?
लेग्स मार रहा हूँ आज.
किधर थे आज?
अरे किधर भी हो सकता हूँ भाई.
किधर भी हो सकते हो मतलब स्ट्रीम भी नहीं कर रहे, क्या सीन है?
मेरी मर्जी भाई. मैंने एक दिन 8 घंटे की ना तो 1 का 4
स्टारबक्स गए थे क्लच भाई फुल, क्या सीन?
अरे ग्राइंड कर रहा हूँ ना ब्रो.
क्या
उधर स्टारबक्स का कार्ड.
अच्छा मस्त यार.
ग्राइंड तो चलते रहेगा.
जाओ जाओ कभी भाई को भी लेके जाओ.
अरे चलो क्या फिर क्या.
ठीक है
स्पेशल पिलाऊं तुम्हें.
चलो.
Further forward than the planter to try to swing as you're expecting C9 to be throwing util. Maybe you can get a player advantage before the plant
1-3 is the score line, chat.
Bro, they just really shift how they're thinking about this map. They cannot just put John as the furthest player forwards and play passive post plants.
Sorry.
I think this is the perfect time for Kaplan to call a timeout.
Because
you've allowed your players 4
bonus round
to feel it out.
जीतने चाहिए थे Cloud9.
Jump in early and see if you can
क्लच भाई को कॉल करने बोलो ताई को. अबे यार मेरे को अभी सैड हो रहा है.
Man, what a game.
Feeling sad for you, Horse bhai.
Opener for C9 in this playoffs. They're the ones dictating the tempo against Sen.
Dude, listen, I'm a big fan when we see improvisation on Icebox and it actually works.
What do you reckon, Brent? Will the map be close? 4 rounds or less? 13-9 or closer?
I would say.
Good to see you back and doing better. Keep streaming and entertaining us. Arre bhai sab koi thank you so much for the 10 pounds. Chat ye pounds hai ya euros hai? Bro, this is crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much mere bhai. Thank you so much. Means a lot.
How you're thinking about the map and how you're supposed to play it.
Well, it'll be a real test for Sen. Kaplan's had his opportunity to speak to the squad, and you've still got really experienced, good, smart players on Sentinels too. But like we said, it's a task dealing with this.
Toxin screen down.
Bit of a weaker setup in terms of. Oh, that's slow. That did not land in the intended place.
Thank you so much. W हो जाए भाई मुकीत भाई के लिए.
Walls up.
They are going to get a free plant off the back of this. So one of the few rounds where C9 not fighting.
भाई को सॉरी बोल दो फोन पे. अबे उन्होंने फोन काट दिया यार.
Instead of planting further back, expect positions, they just pull back the spot. It's a luxury of running the Sage. It's going to be hard committed here. Rifle player in the hands of Zek, and there it is. Zephyr's gone. There's weaker weaponry, but now there is danger here. Sentinels are in a pretty good spot for it. Big highlights, big lights up. That's the shield gone. Down and out with the stinger. John's doing that. Zek can defend. Up and over towards the top. It's a dash back to disengage. But forwards again, pressing the advantage to Sentinels. And they strike back hard. Zekin. 4 kills for him.
Pound से ये euros है. Pound से ये euros है.
I mean, yeah.
अच्छा वो pound से और ये euros है. अरे मैं international streamer बन चुका हूँ.
Zekin was the only player who came into that round with a rifle, and he made it sing. owned Zepper as he tried to come out on the retake. And that's I guess what happens if you allow Sentinels to get a bit of an entrenched position. It is a bit harder maybe for this composition to go for such
Thank
an
you so much,
aggressive
Rishabh
retake
Bhai, for the
strategy.
2.5
Retakes look
euros.
amazing though.
Yeah, we're straight back into it as well.
Mukoy, thank you for the 10 pounds.
Over towards A.
Love you, bhai.
Turret retracted, so it's on a slightly quicker cooldown. And Mitch is the next one up in terms of an ultimate. So Mitch's ult, really good for plant denial as well. C9, they're not going to allow John to get an easy plant like he did in round 5.
Heavy stack of bodies. As you said, ready to punish at a moment's notice. All contact plays from Sen though. They realized we don't have to take this one. We can walk all the way up. Through 410. Shock dart preemptive. To get rid of the nano swarms here. Forwards! What a fight to take. Hunter's Fury. It's uploaded now. That might just be the panic button being hit. It does push back that plan for now. Wall needs to be broken, at least a portion of it, but Sentinels still comfortable playing around this one. Shock dart's going wide. There's in the back pocket as well to work around. John, he could bring Zekken straight back into the fold once more, but it's a pushed forwards position. Rolling retreat by Sentinels. Fighting hard, give up the space. John QT is taking liberties.
3v4.
Overextended himself here, but listen, he might just be stopping them all. Solo, Dolo, Zeltis helps him out right from the side. Whole lot of util being expended just to try and slow this one
shot,
down. Sentinels have a
2v2.
pretty good idea of how they want to play this one now. Playing back. It's narrates ult, earned up. Off that tap of the spike. Denies them the chance to get any sort of time onto this one, and time is ticking.
Root trimmer, काय झालं? ताई को फिर वीसी बुलाओ, फिर उनको आपसे ही बड़ा रोल दो डिस्कॉर्ड पे, फिर उनको बोलो डिस्कनेक्ट कर दे.
W took the time out to adjust. He takes attack after 4 rounds. Then there's
भाई मुकुंद भाई को W नहीं किए कोई यार चैट में देख रहा हूँ मैं.
Adjustments can be seen. Look how deep they got before John tried to plant. There's 2 players pushing further forwards, way further than John, trying to put the pressure on Oxy and get a kill.
What better? When we scrap, we're so much better. The scrap took us.
Keep scrapping, dude.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. They want to force fights.
Yeah.
And that's the adaptation that I was talking about. You got to get up ahead of the players and try to fight them as they're throwing the plant denial util. And Kaplan's recognized that.
पोटैटो ताई ठीक है बोल रही है. वो थक गई है बस.
Easier for us to see because we've got access to the whole mini-map, but good adaptation really early on here for Sen, because that's going to put the squeeze back onto Cloud9 to come up with an adjustment of their own. I thought these ults would be cycling earlier.
Matter solve.
C9 mostly getting them onto Vic instead of getting Showstopper up super quick.
Hard prioritizing Vic.
Yeah.
Matter solve.
Second ISO ult, whereas Oxy hasn't quite got his first Showstopper now.
Call. अरे वो थकी हुई है यार, रहने दो ना यार.
And those ults
शांति से.
could also be crucial. Half buy here for Cloud9.
Still a bit of danger in the round here for Cloud9 with rifles. Hands of Net and Mitch, but
I'd be tempted to give somebody else the Vandal that Net has.
ये dirham से भाई, अरे वाह, Valence भाई with the 10 euros. Shit. भाई मेरी chat तो W है.
It's an eco round, so they'll probably deviate from their normal strategy that they've been running.
The player's going to be holding these long angles while Vic and Oxy try and press forward. So already adjustments made. Sentinels committing a lot of util to deny the ults. They know that they're one away.
And remember, they were doing that in the previous round too with John's slow orb. So they're already.
Thank you so much, Valence. Thank you so much for the 10 dirhams.
It's all about grabbing those free orbs and getting the ult cycling.
Meanwhile, sending it flying forwards. Sentinels, a lot of space over towards B. But the wall a little bit more lateral, which makes it
Zone QT getting plant.
Placed down here by John. Even tucked himself into a forward spot, but
here.
It'll be dangerous for him. Doesn't really want to give away the gun necessarily, but still.
Sen not particularly scrapping in this round. But we'll see it in the next rifle round, I'm sure.
Yeah, spotting those players onto the flank as well. John takes that time to retreat, knowing that there's not really much danger there. Now the swarms are already down. Sentinel's going to be trying to play this one as standard as possible, really. Vulnerable. Nades.
नेट का अल्ट है. विक को 1 किल मिलता है तो अल्ट है. बट पैसे ये नहीं है उन पे, बाय नहीं है. और टाइम ही नहीं है. यार बगाइंग्स गेम प्ले. अगला राउंड इंपॉर्टेंट है.
This next round is going to be tough for Sen though. you know, celebrate that you've managed to figure out
रात
what's
होते ही
going on
कुछ भी बोलने लग
currently.
जाता हूँ.
But
क्या बोल रहा
C9
है?
have now got
10
another
dirhams.
ISO
अबे dirhams ही तो है वो.
Lockdown if they need it for
मैं क्या बोला?
retake. A Viper's pit to lock off.
यूरोस बोला
you know,
मैं.
wherever
अबे
they want
माँ
to go.
कसम
There
मैं
are
थोड़ा
just
सा
so
हूँ
many
दिमाग
things
से रे.
around the map for Sen to try to deal with here.
भाई एक
This
बंदे ने
reminds
यूरो
me
दिया है, एक
of
बंदे ने पाउंड दिया है, एक बंदे ने दिरहम दिया है. समझ रहे हो? मतलब एक मुझे देख रहा
But
है.
the ults had just got huge for C9. And Sen weren't quite able to
बाहरगांव
put
से
together something that could
एक
force them
दुबई
out.
से
They
देख
lost a
रहा है
couple
और
players
एक
really
और
early
बाहरगांव
on.
से देख रहा है.
And C9 coasted for round after round after round. So Sentinels have got to
इज्जत
make
से
sure
बात करो
that
सब.
doesn't happen again.
Standard exchange with a util again. Pull back on the turret. Put that one back up 20 seconds later.
I do like how much pressure Sentinels puts on early.
भाई ये important round है, lock in.
To the turret, making it
Zeba
tougher
का
for
ult है.
C9 to figure
Bro,
out.
they have 3 ults.
That's how you play Icebox.
पूरा all होना चाहिए.
But clearly,
दुबई
that's
इंडिया
what
में
my
आया क्या?
captain was saying. We're happy that C9 picked this map.
नीचे थोड़ा सा इंडिया के.
Last time they filled
बाजू
in
में हल्का सा.
Furia, the only time we've seen it this stage. Cloud9 bit better than Furia.
मत करो
I'll
ये
give them
सब
that.
भाई.
Yeah. No real doubt there.
All of the ults are on the opposite side of the map, really. It's only the lockdown that's here. And that's a retake ult, not a plant denial ult.
Nana Swarm's able to push back the plant if it is in a standard spot, but being broken nice and early here. Dart revealing it. Broken as well. That's
Very
a lockdown
early
forced out
timing.
early.
Really early timing as kind of using the lockdown to stop a plant.
Crazy
And now
plant,
buying time for
crazy
C9
ult.
to get rotators in.
30 सेकंड.
He hears it. There's a lot
मार
of
दे ult,
presence
मार
here.
दे.
That shield's going to be broken. Oxy was meant to
बे
slow the
यार
Vic just
उसका
fade away out to the
shield
side.
नहीं
Doesn't
है.
have a shield for this fight here. Bang can easily win
Oh,
that,
nice
but
kill.
Vic dominates
But
it.
look at Sage.
Takes out that
What
flank
is he
to drop
doing?
down as well. Could
Oh,
have been
revive कर रहा
potentially
है.
there for it. John had that space, but that was just
वो
playing
ये
for
पे
the
जा रहे हैं, ये
Reds.
पे डबल अप है. What a kill! What a kill! What a kill!
Swings it time to cover Sentinels. Just disjointed. I think the time pressure getting to them, feeling like they had to make a play.
10 seconds left.
Not enough seconds to play with in the round here. Despite how chaotic that round went. So there's going to be a round 1 out here by Cloud9. Purely off the back of the ultimates that they've got.
Pounds UK के होते हैं and Euro France के होते हैं. ऐसा.
Lockdown got used. ISO ultimate got used as well. Those are 2 huge ults to get rid of for C9. And the scoreline is still even. I thought this fight in mid was going to go so badly for Cloud9. I mean, Vic easily could have lost that fight, as you were saying, Brad. But then also, John is just in mid. I thought John was going to punish the ISO.
Nice.
Me too. I thought John was going to punish Vic as he came out of ult.
For the res.
Yeah, he walled for the res instead. So, you know, just taking maybe the slightly safer option in that.
Round again.
Off the rip.
Okay, off the rip. You gotta be kidding me. The second it takes that
Bro,
contact,
straight up ult मार दिया इसने.
Not quite
wasted.
Horrendous side.
Showstopper on Corrode.
No. Shocking and vulnerable up towards Belt as well for that punish and attempt of it. That's a brave play when you don't really know what his players are. Second, you are dicing with depth there,
Bro.
buddy. Yet still he
Ult
wins it
वल्ट कर रहा भाई ने.
Baits out the shots, just poking his head up.
Imi talking a lot about how Oxy has better raw aim than Zekken.
Vic uncommitted into this spot. We'll have to pull back now. Shield active. All up. Front of that util as well. Vic feeling like he has to make a play. That is okay. Spamming onto the line.
Bit of a strange decision to fight the ISO while they still have the shield active.
Zelsis ने ult किया ये बार.
Down. Zelsis' ult is going to allow Bang to get in. They should be able to get a plant and a pit off the back of this, and it'll be so tough for C9.
There it is. Pit's going to be lined up nice and ready. Bang. Lets it loose now. Plant down with no problems here. Very difficult retake here for Cloud9, and the pit might be able to get them a lot of space in. Through the back and the side, this flank is important. But the rate on the off angle, very unexpected. Fight still happening as well on multiple fronts here. It's just dodging, juking, spamming away with the bullets. Narrate wins his fight out. With that, the threat of the flank.
You're gonna save this?
Cloud9 already second guessing whether they should even make a go of this.
Yeah, they're saving this.
Tiptoeing around.
Good decision. Good decision. Good decision. Rich रहना चाहिए भाई, नहीं तो gaps ज़्यादा बढ़ेंगे round के.
Really nicely.
Diamond 3 से निकलने के tip दे दो seriously. Diamond 3 से निकलने. भाई मैं जब कर रहा था ना genuine खेलता था ना, तब मैं deathmatch genuinely बहुत ज़्यादा करता था. और deathmatch बहुत help करता है. तुम दिन में 30 minutes deathmatch अगर करोगे, तो बहुत help करता है.
C9
20 मिनट्स करो नहीं टाइम तो 15 मिनट्स करो बट डेथ मैच बहुत काम करता है कोई तो बोला था कि एम लैब्स वगैरह क्यों करना है जबकि तुम गेम में डेथ मैच कर सकते हो एम लैब थोड़ी ना वैलोरेंट है वैलोरेंट में तुम डेथ मैच कर सकते हो
Trying to give less sound cues for C9 to play around.
With the party.
Try not to be so obvious
Tarun
in
bhai.
terms of the tempo and the plants.
मेरी UPI नहीं है ना ग लिस्टलेस ना है क्या बात हो लिस्टलेस ओए गो 100 रुपए
Bolts expended on both sides.
थम बस
Only the pit available for net.
Shock slow. Again, just that clear awareness. Sentinels know how Cloud9 want to be playing this. Drone's going to be used. So that cuts out the drone.
Yeah.
One way to stop it. Suppressed.
That allows C9 to still get posted up on aggressive angles like Oxy.
Drone of their own for that mid-round information. Cloud9 trying to clear up the map a little bit. Only spotted the one. That was just Celsius, I believe. So it doesn't really feel like a full committal.
At the same time, though, I don't think they're too worried that it's over towards B. Because, I mean, you've got really deep push-up position from net.
यही commit कर रहे हैं oh nice nice क्या बात है ऑक्सी भाई
Just to try and escape this one. Still, Sentinels don't want to give this one up. Taking fights forward past.
Huge 2 kills. Nice round. 5 all. Very good, bhai.
Rifles being that cherry on top.
Now that's an honest round of Icebox. That looks more like what you expect from the map.
सेन थोड़ा horrendous खेली मेरे को ऐसा लगता है मैं अगर सेन रहता तो मैं ऐसा नहीं खेलता मैं अगर सेन रहता तो मारता
No ults used on either sides.
फ्रिस्बी भाई ने 40 रुपए दिया और लिखा है ये रुपीस है गेस करो कौन सी कंट्री का है रुपी
An attack op
Pakistan?
from Celsius. Tried this on Corrode too. I mean, it's quite good when you're just contacting around the map to see if you can get a punish on people playing info lines for defense.
Yeah, jump spots potentially.
Oxy could certainly get punished here.
Oxy is there, but fires off the bullet, rattles it off. He's still looking to be hard committed over towards B.
भाई खांसी बहुत आ रही है बंटा आज अचानक पता नहीं कुछ खाया तो नहीं ऐसा वैसा
See if you can set him up on the line. Yeah, here comes the
What are they doing? They
got to tuck. Oxy might choose the
मेरे को ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है वो लोग A फेक करके B जाने का ट्राई करेंगे वो वाइपर के लिए वो ये तोड़ रहा है
If this does end towards
Oh, he missed.
Bit of a rare one. But also the whole point was that that sets up Bang to lurk and now Bang's just going to hit the turret instead.
Oh, उसने दूसरा मॉली डाला which
Second nano swarm committed.
Both nanos used.
Did you just see the player?
नेट का अल्ट क्रेजी है
Anyway, still this pit is down. Difficult to work through, but again.
Oh, no.
अल्ले कहाँ देख लियो? अल्ले कहाँ देख लियो?
Jump forward again here.
Freaking idiot.
Occurring triple up. Cloud9 trying to take this one from multiple directions, just holding it back for now.
They got past the
tower. This fight gets taken. Shield pop. That is precisely the one you want to be walking into. Zelsis operator not too good against that. Vulnerable up. Sliding to the side here. It's a full middle from Cloud9 off onto that flank and Sen having a
खतरनाक ना प्लेयर लोगे भाई प्लेयर लोगे ना C9 वाले प्लेयर लोगे क्रेजी रीटा के 6-5 उठोगे कब सोकर जब आँख खुली तब सवेरा लाला नहीं रे साहिल हर्ष भाई अभी आपको हेलो पूछवाया क्लच भाई से पहचाना हेलो पूछवाया मतलब हेलो पूछवाया जो तू इन गेम था वो डेंजर है डाला तू हर्ष भाई इमेजिन तू एक VCT टीम में खेल रहे हो और ओपोनेंट में सेन है तो तुम्हारे सेन की फाड़ रखी है मैंने बोला सिर्फ इमेजिन करो बस करना
You see the same util here from Sentinels.
And Mitch has got his ult online. Vic nearly with his ult online as well. So C9, great tools to work with.
Looking to punish it.
वो इसको देखो
Straight into the fight again. That's a Hunter's Fury trying to set this guy up again. But
हक दिया ना अल्ट किसी को डैमेज नहीं दिया है अल्ट ने ना
holding down.
क्यों ऐसा करते रे सेन वाले ए थैंक यू ऑब्जर्वर लव यू ऑब्जर्वर आई लव दिस वेरी गुड तू कहीं दिख मत जा भाई पप्पी ओप्पी ले लूंगा तेरी क्या डेंजर उसने अपने को फाइट दिखाया है
Yeah, literally everywhere around the map Cloud9 were not able to put any level of success together. I don't know why they've gone for something so aggressive in the final round. Just trying to throw Sentinels off, I suppose.
Yeah.
But Midge left wondering if that was the right call. They had incredible ults to deny the plant and put some pressure on Sen, but it's going to be a dead
लवंग होगी
even
तो वो
half.
खा लो कौन जाना रहा
6-6. But Cloud9
Like
won
the stream if
pistol
you knew, guys.
and had a comp that is so tough to deal with. I think mad credit to John, huge credit to Kaplan, and the rest of the brain trust on Sen, because they came up with some really good adaptations to make that an even half. And I think this defense should be favored. The favored half, the more difficult half to play against Cloud9.
Sure. I agree with that one here. The sides are going to be swapping around, but Sentinels, yeah, all smiles. They're quite happy with the work they put in. 6-2-6. We're going to send it to a quick break on the other side of things.
Crazy half तो है. 6 all half is crazy. आज शाम को बहुत बुरा हुआ आपके साथ. फ्लैट का मेंबरशिप लेके रिफंड कर लिया. भाई लेकिन अपनी पब्लिक कितनी हार्ड है देख रहा है. जो जेन्युइनली सपोर्ट करते हैं वो लोग दिल से बहुत करते हैं भाई. तो और क्या चाहिए? Is that an eye? Wow! कितना बढ़िया बनाया है. Beautiful भाई. Crazy. ये कोई एक एनीमे है. रुक मुझे बताने दे. इसका नाम क्या है मालूम? मैं भूल गया भाई. मैं अब भी देखा ये एनीमे. Monkey D. Luffy, my goat. Best anime of all time. Huh? Who's that? अरे इलाइट भाई सुमड़ी में आके बैठे हो. Crazy, bro. Hey. Oh shit. हजमा मीडिया चेक करो. स्क्वाड रेड करो. अरे नहीं ये सब अभी नहीं देखने का ये स्ट्रीम पे. बाद में देखने का वो. Look at this Cheta. Nice desk. Nice desk, bro. ओए ये क्या भरनी में आपने बॉल क्यों डाल के रखा है? ये बच्चे लोग मस्त है तुम्हारे. वाओ ये गांधी जी का ये सॉल्ट सत्याग्रह. क्रेजी ब्रो. वाओ गाड़ियां रखी है इसने डेस्क पे. चालू चालू चालू.
Yeah, coming more than halfway around the world.
That is crazy.
But Cloud9 put in on a performance.
हज भाई कॉलेज शुरू हो गया. कोई टिप्स?
Sentinels than we would maybe have expected.
अलार्म लगाओ.
Icebox.
Yes, a genuinely exciting Icebox.
और रोज जाओ.
C9 on the attack side might have some really interesting ideas as well. I can understand the theory of this comp a lot better when they're on the defense, but maybe they're going to surprise us and have some awesome ideas for attack as well.
Full group up here by Cloud9. Nothing spread it across the map here. Zekken is also just all the way pushed into bottom mid.
All right, C9 attacking chat. C9 का पिक है ये.
So Zeppen can play with the rest of the pack.
भाई ये मैप वैसा है ना मेरे को काइंड ऑफ डिफेंडिंग लगता है तो मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है C9.
Yeah, Sentinels holding on to it as well.
C9 थोड़ा स्ट्रगल करेगी.
Vic takes the ult orb as well, so clearly ISO ult most important on the attack side for C9.
What a need. Bro, ये need तो करना चाहिए कॉम्पी में.
Nice and safe here. As soon as he sees a Yuto coming forwards, as the Nana Swarm steaded, buys time. His team is getting back into the fight and the fray. Grouped up now shoulder to shoulder with that shield that's already popped off here, and Vic just whittled down to about 4 HP. So
oh my god, bro, are you serious?
Gone down and out. Zelzis is doing a number on him.
2v3.
Still in this one. Fighting tooth and nail, not willing to give
bro,
this
how
one.
is Zelzis still alive?
It's still Mitch. Barely onto anything.
No,
whatsoever.
nice.
Shots
1v1, I don't know 1 HP
versus Zeppa.
Oh shit.
Versus Killjoy. Barely any health left. It comes down to the timing. Oh my goodness.
Good round. Marcusum. Salah Patan, thank you so much for the fight.
With a bit of trash talk in the playoffs game against possibly the best team in Americas. I wasn't ready to say it after the left game, but
thank you so much for the 5 pounds, Sanaji. Thank you so much. Stay healthy and happy, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the huge 5 pounds.
To really try and evolve
means a lot.
team. Being clowned on in the process occasionally.
क्या बात है.
Added a lot of energy as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much for all the donations, chat today. Thank you so much, means a
I'm
lot.
taking it as well from Okeanos. But
Thank you so much, Sanaji.
Giving it across the stage.
Can't argue with this Cloud9 team though. Not right now.
Oh, they've done a good job there on the pistol. Winning that clutch is
Agu ho, tham
everything
tham
for
bakto.
Zephyr. Vic more than halfway up to his ISO ultimate as well.
There's no illusions across the map.
भाई 4 जन खेल रहे ना सेंटिनल के इधर.
Going to be going over towards the A site.
Can you ever punish Vic for just stealing that orb if he's got teammates with him?
Maybe. Someone else on the fly potentially, but taking it, rifles out. Trying to dissect most of the site. Clears the way.
Get a plant down. Give Vic a stinger.
Oh yeah, there you go. Give it to Vic.
Yeah.
He's 2 away.
सेंटिनल स्पाइक से फटने के लिए खेल रही है. ऑक्सी कैसा प्लेयर है? स्टार प्लेयर है भाई C9 का.
Yeah, we're watching some flowchart Valorant right now.
Yeah, and Sentinels, their flowchart
कल्याणी ने 100 रुपए दिया है गूगल पे और लिखा है बड़ी वाली च्युइंगम खा लेना.
necessarily want to play for exits.
थैंक यू सो मच. 100 रुपए की च्युइंगम खाऊं मैं.
Even if they all die to spike, how do you stop Vic just taking that
100 rupees
ult or the one on
की
B and
chewing gum.
ripping an ISO ult into you for the next round? I think it's so tough to
मैंने एक बार चैट
defensively fight over those ults.
5 च्युइंगम खा ली थी एक साथ. ऐसा
Narrate last alive. They're trying to keep him alive as well.
5 से ज्यादा खाई थी. ऐसा हो गया था मुझे.
Doesn't get there in time.
Okay, so now you know that Vic is going to want to play for an ult orb in the next round.
Yeah, how do you play around it?
Can you set up some kind of trap?
अश भाई एक क्लब फोटोग्राफर हूँ. अभी घर आया हूँ पार्टी से. 9 बजे कॉलेज है. बट एड्रेनलिन सोने नहीं दे रहा है. क्या करूँ? कॉलेज में सो जाऊँ.
Or something like that. Sen don't really have a flash to work with. They don't have a raising or something like that.
Nice, good job. Let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby.
It's okay, I'm disciplined.
Maybe you could get like somebody holding in a corner and you do a bait and switch play, or hello.
We'll see. Hello.
अरे ये रिप्ले नहीं है. हेलो.
I'm down for this.
Excuse me. Oh, okay. But to be in the buy round of Sentinels is a bonus round for C9.
Using the wall to try and get herself in, but the to the corner.
ठीक है.
And the wall does not last that long.
अटैक में बोनस ऑलरेडी ऑलमोस्ट कन्वर्ट हुआ था.
You're not ready for it?
But ठीक है.
Well, I appreciate the idea.
I do, but improvisation on Icebox equals loss. That's what we've learned over these years.
Well, they're thinking that Sen is going to be
Zero
defending
rusty
those
bhai.
ult orbs, so why not send something through mid, pick something out of the strat book, a mid to B, set play, but it immediately gets destroyed.
Nice idea.
स्विस चिंगम सुतने में आ जाएंगे. स्विस चलेगा. उसके लिए स्विट्जरलैंड जाएंगे अभी. कोई स्विट्जरलैंड से देख रहा है चैट में? बता सकते हो आप करेंसी से आपके.
Piecing it together maybe. Now with Zephyr going down, chances go.
गर्व बब्बर भाई ने 40 रुपए दिया है और लिखा है शॉर्ट फिल्म बनाई है एक बार हर्ष भाई. शॉर्ट फिल्म बनाई है एक बार हर्ष भाई. शॉर्ट फिल्म स्किट्स तो मैं बनाते रहता हूँ मेरे भाई. अभी रिसेंटली भी जो वीडियो डाली है सबसे रिसेंट वीडियो वो एक स्किट है. आप देख सकते हो जरूर. नहीं वो तो पॉट ही ब्रो. चेक करो मेरे चैनल पे. ब्रो ये मेरे को जर्सी बहुत पसंद आ गया चैट.
Throw a recon.
Alright, now is the most important round.
If it sees someone, pop your shield, grab him.
Didn't see the snake bite layered down. It's a good adjustment. Just adapting on the fly for what's coming their way.
How do you elaborate close? He was backside to kill you guys. I don't know.
मैं ना कल ट्राई करूंगा च्युइंगम चबाते हुए खेलने का. निगल ना लूं बस गलती से.
Anybody? We'll see. Vic with the ult too. Bang wants nothing to do with it. He knows what's
want
coming.
to leave. You do not want to
Which
get
ult है?
drunk because you'll get ISO ulted. There you go.
He's sending it anyway. Blind as anything, but he does manage to grab up the one. Zelsis gone. Trying to win that fight.
Wow, he just stabs head, bro.
Claims a kill to his life, and that means the setup goes down. But so
Oh,
does the
nice.
drop down. That's an open
No, no, how? Come on.
The timing.
C9 need to get some help for the planter there. That is Bait City.
Yeah, just leaving them on an island.
Bait City.
Games, man.
I mean, that's tough. Vic was coming back out of the ultimate, really wasn't ready, and Oxy was back in. Maybe just thought they had a free plant.
3. There's a fight taken. Zephyr wins
Huge
it.
kill. चलते चलते मारा ऐसा लगा.
Again, abusing the fact that the
Oh
kills were
yeah.
down early, and there's Zephyr again.
Shafty
Swings back
gameplay.
around. What awareness.
He's playing deathmatch right now. Hunting out the next players, the next kills. Headwater on it, finding bang and delivers the death blow. Cloud9 leading by 2 now.
ऋषभ भाई ने यूरोस दिए 2.5. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द 2.5 यूरोस ऋषभ भाई. बिरयानी खा लो भाई, बिरयानी खानी है मजाक से हटके. बहुत दिन हुआ बिरयानी नहीं खाई और मैंने बाहर का खाया ही नहीं, बहुत दिन हुआ. तो अभी मेरे को बाहर का खाना है एक दिन भाई. मेरे को चाइनीज खाना है, चैट चाइनीज रस्ते पे का. थैंक यू फॉर द 2.5 यूरोस ब्रो.
Mitch not going for an early drone. You'll often see teams lead with that drone over towards A whenever they have the Sova ult online. Instead, put a little bit of pressure over towards A. See if you can pull the defenders in that direction, which is exactly what's happened here. Defenders moving over towards the A site. And instead, attackers moving in here towards Bang. Bang. Can't get enough time.
10-7 chat. Is this a GG? Yeah, comeback. Us Sentinels losing this? I don't think so. क्योंकि पिछले गेम भी ऐसे ही काइंड ऑफ स्कोर था. 9C9 को पहले मिला था, फिर उसके बाद में सेन ने बाय भर दिया. मत का पहले ठीक से ठीक हो जा. अरे अभी बस ना, कितना और ठीक होने का. बाहर का मत खाओ, पिछली बार याद है ना क्या हुआ था. बस ना अभी हो गया.
Zelsis might not. I mean, Zelsis dying is probably better for Sentinels to be able to have a lockdown to be able to work with to some degree, but also Mitch just with the Hunter's Fury can counter it. So this is gonna get
oh Zeppa को farm nice. अगले राउंड सल्ट है बे यार. आइसो ने भी फार्म करना चाहिए था.
Claiming it out here. The rate will go down and into the spike, and you're right, it just gets harder and harder and harder now.
Yeah, this has been such a good pocket pick for C9.
आज भाई आइसबॉक्स तो कॉम्पी में से हट गया था ना, फिर ये यहाँ कैसे वो लोग फॉर्म भरना पड़ता है रे. अगर तेरे को एक स्पेशल मैप खेलने का ना, जो वैलोरेंट में अभी है नहीं, मतलब इसमें रोटेशन में, तो ई स्पोर्ट्स में तुमको एक फॉर्म भरना पड़ता है स्पेशल, और एक फी देनी पड़ती है बहुत बड़ी. तो वो Cloud9 ने दी उनको और फी भरी उन्होंने, और बोले कि भाई हमको यही मैप खेलना है कुछ भी हो जाए. टाइम आउट यहाँ पे बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट सेंटिनल लेस का.
Only 4 rounds in. This second one.
This is an important timeout.
The next half. And another opportunity to adjust things for Sentinels. Kaplan's timeout got some good value. They managed to win the next rifle round. They had good adjustments. Then for the rest of the half, it was back and forth. It wasn't like Sen dominated.
Yeah.
But they need something now, and they need plans to be able
क्या
to.
कॉम दिया रहेगा भाई? मेरे कैलकुलेशन के हिसाब से C9
the plant or to hold any space when Oxy's going to be flying at you with a showstopper, or Zeppa's got his lockdown to be able to work with. You yourself don't have
B जाएंगे वापिस.
They'll go B. Could be coming right in the next round. Narrate a little slow, bottom of the scoreboard, not quite.
But वो स्लो खेलेंगे यार, स्लो खेलेंगे क्योंकि ये सेन ने टाइम आउट लिया ना, तो they'll check कि भाई क्या कर रहे हैं ये लोग. मेरे को तो लगता है देखो ए पे चेकिंग करने आए ये लोग सिर्फ. वो प्लेयर्स के लेफ्ट साइड में ग्रे बॉक्स का बॉक्स क्या है देखा नहीं? अच्छा वो साउंड मिक्सर होता है, ऑडियो मिक्सर. चाइनीज फूड रील इनकमिंग ऑन एंटीज पे जो व्हाट, वो कुछ तो कल बनाने वाली है बोल रही थी, मैं भूल गया. गांव से अब भी आई मम्मी, मैं तो उसको बोला भाई गांव जाने से पहले 2-3 रेसिपी बना के जा, लेकिन नहीं, कंसिस्टेंसी ही नहीं है भाई नया क्रिएटर में.
Second can play on top pipes being covered from the belt angle. This team should have his back. Oh, we've seen this one before. At least I have. Slow. Oh, he messed it up. It's meant to hide the intent so they don't know you're dropping down there. Oh.
Hell ना हो गया यार इसके साथ तो.
Yeah, RRQ were doing a bit of it. We saw some teams last season trying it as well. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make too much difference. Zeppa's still in position with the lockdown. And Bang on that, sorry, not Bang, Net on the lurk again, up through to you.
Lockdown's going to be used towards the tail.
Which card है वो तोड़ सकता है? Yes.
He's going to be utilizing it now.
Wait, he missed it.
So full side take. Not being pushed back from it. Dart does reveal. Vic getting ever so close now. One away from the ult of his own. There's a ton of util. Oh my goodness! Rocket in your face. Still the kills. Late claim here towards most of this side.
W kill by Zeppa.
That angle. Rez online. Getting second back into the fight. Your star
player
nice lurk here, but Net on the flank already backstabbing.
It's gonna be 1v3.
Rips his head clean.
Bye 1v3 आ गया यार. कितना अच्छे तो खेले थे.
Sentinels Clean on the retake. Good plan
Okay,
of action.
okay.
They go 1-for-1 against Oxy's ultimate, which is a win in any kind of round for Sentinels.
Entry
But they
in
also
the
clean up
chat,
Vic
entry.
immediately, who popped shield. So both duelists were massive threats there for C9.
Massive.
Sen dealt with them quite easily.
Guys, we are close to 400 likes, by the way.
Replay of that in there.
अर्पिता एकदम बढ़िया हुआ अभी. Thank you so much for asking. इतना सन्नाटा कैसे हो गया चैट में अचानक? झोपले से गए. 4:30 हो गया ना?
What a cleanup on net there. That's a shot to hit for Zekken. That
सब लोग सो रहे हैं स्ट्रीम ऑन करके.
pretty similar to what they were doing around the same kind of time on Corrode, winning against all odds, against ult advantages.
Ooh.
That's a funky one to clean an alarm bot up that would be in that position.
The map here, all grouped up now. Cloud9. But quick realization from Sentinels. Already got lots of bodies over here. So drone for a drone. Looking for the tag, looking for info. Clears out most of the way onto the side.
भाई वैलोरेंट ने वो ड्रोन का वो टोंग टोंग आवाज डालने का जरूरी समझा, लेकिन वाइपर को बफ करने का जरूरी नहीं समझा. Bro, Vic is winning every fight.
And now Narrate can't really go for a safe ult.
I don't want to fight forwards.
Yeah, this is great.
What a read. So down towards the back here with a satchel play, trying to jostle and move around the race, so he's fully uncomfortable
यार भगा दी
taking that
उसकी.
fight out. The quick win for it, double face up, it's Cord 4, swinging wide with a slow
अकेला ऑक्सी भाई सामने 3 जन आ रहे.
Still, thorn in their sides, and able to be removed
क्यों
from this
अकेला पीक
angle.
लिया?
Lights out for it. It's that high-low swinging setup, Sentinels improvising.
पहले वो ही कर
Attempting
देता.
to remove these pesky problem players. Finally, they have control of back at the side, but the issues just keep cropping up.
सूखी बेल खा रही है. Wow.
Yeah.
Seconds having to full clear. Orange, sight,
No
default.
knowledge of where these players are.
What a great round from Cloud9. That really
अबे
is.
यार लॉक नहीं था मेरा
marvelous stuff
थर्मस.
from them.
भी
The push
ठंडा हो गया
through
रहेगा.
into Snowman, recognizing that Narrate would be trying to play around there with the Hunter's Fury to deny the plan. Playing so much further ahead of their own plan. That's what you like to see. Not just trying to throw somebody in there to see if they can get the spike in the ground. They've had a great idea and understanding of how they want to use their comp.
Good round by C9.
Play against it. They're still been tough. They're still only in the lead by 3.
Yeah.
But I think this is the best that I've seen Cloud9 play all year.
Thanks. Stop shooting your fucking gun. It's yellow.
Ooh, language.
Blind their scout.
सेंटिनल्स का बाय इतना अच्छा नहीं है और अगला उनका बाय नहीं आएगा अगर वो लोग ये हारते तो. ये क्या बाय किया सेंटिनल ने चैट?
Again, it's a standard util for Icebox. We've seen it all before.
Oh yeah, true. उनको ये नहीं देना है, मैच पॉइंट नहीं देना है.
Looking to take aim over towards Belt here. Here's the drone, maybe even taking a peek of his own. Potentially, the players were disjointed here, but just dodging, sidestepping. They're vulnerable in the suppression. Still can keep the Blade Storm out. It's steady pressure that Cloud9 are applying. What a spike is in a completely different direction.
Yeah, the spike is heading over towards B here.
Bro,
Mitch has been amazing today. His aim's been so good.
बिठा दिया Zekken को.
Pretty similarly.
Zekken is having a rough game, chat. 11-16.
To the fake then. I was wondering for a moment if they thought they had the A site for free and the spike was going to come back over here, but whilst all of this pressure was coming towards A, Zeppa, Net, establishing position on B, but they've slowed the round down. Defense is going to be spread.
Very much so here.
And these nanoswarms that are down on B are designed to try to stop you from pushing Snowman or pushing deep on site. So no longer is
देखो ना ऑक्सी इतना क्रेजी नहीं खेल रहा है, लेकिन बाकी लोग क्या मार रहे हैं. विक मचा रहा है ना भाई डुअलिस्ट.
Hear the sound cues here. Orbs up. Satchel.
ये नेस्ट जाने वाला है.
Intended, but still. Down here, and now here it is. Bang! It's beautiful.
Bro, they won the round.
Towards the back here, Narrato and all as well, just trying to really lay claim and pave a path to success. A deep push into the back of the spawn, but the spike is down in time.
भाई मेरे को लगा नरेट निकाल लेगा.
Tight timing to be able to take. Zelts is barely alive there, escaping the ire. Oxy and Mitch have got to do it all now. It's a 2v3 for them. Disciplined positions from Sentinels, not willing to give anything away, no mistakes. To lose this round for them. Zelsis, sidestep.
Bro, Mitch.
Phantom in
हट यार. भाई ये इतना अभी ऐसा चांस नहीं मिलेगा. ये जीजी है भाई, ये जीजी है. 11 is all they get. ये जीजी है.
And those
By
nanoswarms,
huge
that control
freaking
of the
round
B
by
side
Sen.
did end up working really nicely for them. They set narrate up so that he could ult the spike, apply a lot of pressure on the C9, and they kind of crumbled
क्या
under
kill
that.
लिया भाई?
They were trying to get the plant down, and they ended up running forwards, seeing if they could cancel it.
Love you VC की दुनिया.
Don't be a bitch. Die on the hill.
Zelsis always good for keeping the vibes up.
2-round lead for now for Cloud9. Sentinels though, the reason it makes them so scary, so much experience, they're never done in a map. A lot of teams lose their cool, but every map is winnable for Sentinels.
यार अभी सेन का पैसा तो बहुत क्रेजी स्ट्रॉन्ग है. अगर हारते भी तो कोई वांदा नहीं है, उनके पास पैसा तो है. तो या तो ओटी है या तो सेन जीत रहा है भाई.
So because C9 are doing so much AD faulting, Sen have adapted to this really nicely.
Put down over towards B main as well. He's scaling in through onto the side. Oxy tangled up here in a bit of a fight there. Just battle lines redrawn up through mid. Cloud9 working the map a little bit, trying to find some backstabs.
Yep.
Rotations already happened though.
Turret down. Zelsis now trying to cover the gap, but he's late. Doesn't realize they've already gone.
It's a weird one. The pit's down in B main. You can't go in that direction. You have to go through mid here.
Yeah, but you can go mid and plant B, even with the pit in B main. Ban can't
covering.
really challenge.
Elsis hears it. Footsteps
भाई
rumbling
मत
out.
करो यार ऐसा मत करो. ए पीछे देख लो यार.
To really light them up.
ब्रो मेरे को लगा तीनों मारेगा वो. लेकिन 2 जन 1 HP है.
Still not worried about their minds. They haven't cleared out that B main angle. But the same can be said for Sentinels. There's so much uncertainty. Kitchen control completely lost. How the hell do you clear this? How do you simplify it?
Every single player on the map is worried they're going to get shot in the back.
Yeah, twisting and turning. It's all about a game of timings to this degree. Cloud9 are sitting nice and pretty. Zeppa just jiggling.
Huge kill.
Shots taken. The rate already falling. Second trying to apply that
Good
pressure
round
on the right side
भाई.
of Kitchen again, but time is
Save
running
करना
away
पड़ेगा
from them.
सेन
The
को.
slow orb, Zeppa. Nowhere to run really here, but still being covered out. And even with Zekin just trying to adjust it with the movement, aim is good.
Crazy
from
round.
net. Tracks the target.
Crazy
down.
round. 12 round आ गया chat. Match point on C9, bro. This game.
Dies to the snake bite at the end,
मजा आ रहा
I think, in order to get his ult online.
Third map देखना है भाई. Third map देखना है.
He's got so much money in the bank. I mean, maybe that was an accident, but it did get his ult up.
Heavy map. Heavy match. You're my favorite streamer, bro. I love from Dehradun, bro. For real, watch your streams. I love it. Thank you so much, Azer. Means a lot, Lala.
A pit for post plant. Oxy can go sailing in with the showstopper.
Third map जाएगा तो मैं सोने जा रहा. क्यों?
Yeah, intentional death to get his ult.
Third map देख के जा बनता है. बस भाई आपका सैडल किधर है? वापिस यही लिखा थी. वापिस यही. ये शिशी सुपर चैट. 40 रुपए दिया तूने इसके लिए. Freaking idiot. 40 रुपए का क्या कर सकता था तू? But you decided to do this instead. Freaking पद्दूरा.
If C9 are going to go fast, it's going to be on A. So they stack A early, see if they can get a fight second with a slight opportunity.
Yeah.
But couldn't land it.
No damage done on either side.
And now a regroup called from Mitch over towards B. Zelsis has put those mollies in a really similar place, just trying to hold his own position. He wants to stop Oxy from flying towards him. But I don't know that Oxy knows the meaning of...
3 ults है. Oxy का भी ult है.
He will send it.
He is always going to send it.
Also fully playing back now, though, with the positioning. Not even spotting out. Look, there's no targets home whatsoever, but maybe Kitchen is the goal. Could send it flying forward. He's missed it.
It's just a free plant.
Next में डाल का 2 मर जाते यार.
It's a Hunter's Fury post.
Bit drop down here.
Free plant, surely.
Just the plant. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, making sure that they plant inside the pit. This is a nightmare of a retake.
Mitch has his ult.
You kind of have to put pressure on the flank. Narrator's got to go absolutely crazy here. Now he backs up. He's only got a stinger to work with. But Mitch has now got all the space in the world to ult.
Looking like an inevitable end here to the map.
Bro, backside कितना backstab कितना deep check करके आया भाई. कोई दिखा नहीं and okay 1 for 1. कोई 4. Mitch के पास ult है वो ult पे ही खेलेगा.
quick and fast. Sentinels need to take this one, and they are at least claiming a few of the lives in the
Ult कर
process. Still
दिया।
decayed down, and now that ult pulled out. Hunter's
अल्ट तोड़ने के लिए अल्ट किया।
pushing forwards, kills again, found. Zelsis is finding his targets with that shorty in hand. Bang! He does return it with a fire, but still time.
1v2.
Time!
Wow.
And a shot time to finish. Might not have even been enough anyway. Might not have even been needed, but we are going to Lotus.
Imi said they were going to look great or they were going to look stupid. Well, they look great.
We going third match.
Genius, man.
And ये है मैच भाई, ये हो रही है मैच आज, ये हो रही है मैच, ये हो रही है मैच, मजा आ रहा है। What a shock dart, bro! What a shock dart! Crazy.
How on earth do you manage to navigate all of this danger the first time you see it?
What a game!
Credit to Sen for even getting 9 on the board.
नावीद मैंने 40 रुपए दिया, लिखा है 40 रुपए में कितने सारा चना आ जाता। मेरे को क्या पता, मेरे को क्या पूछ रहा है, बुत मारूंगा, समझा ना। हॉर्स भाई मेरा चेटअप छोटा सा है, छोटा सा थोड़ी ना है, बड़ा है। ये तेरा ये मस्त है, वाइट वाइट लाइक स्ट्रीम गैंग।
So full lock in चल रहा है, okay, and so full lock in चल रहा है, okay,
हाँ,
and
चेस पढ़ाई स्ट्रीम
अभी पता नहीं, हाँ इतना हो रहा है राइट। तो पूरे लाइक 24 घंटे तक मैं नहीं सोऊंगा एंड पढ़ते रहूँगा। मैं थोड़ा सा स्ट्रीम देख रहा था और चेस भी खेला, बट हाँ मेन तो पढ़ाई करूँगा। एंड अभी तान्या दी भड़क चुकी है एंड मनाओ
नहीं भड़की, टट्टी खा लो। और मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि तू पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहा है मेरे भाई, मेरी बात सुन ले। तू नहीं कर रहा है, तू खुद को येड़ा बना रहा है कि तू पढ़ाई कर रहा है, तू येड़ा बना रहा है। मैं रहता ना सब कुछ बंद करके सिर्फ पढ़ाई करता, लेकिन तू खुद को येड़ा बना रहा है, इतना याद रख। Jordan Joseph, thank you so much for that 20 rupees on Super Chat. Jordan and Joseph, thank you so much. I am Muskan, thank you so much for the response. Muskan ji, long time no see. What's up? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat, welcome to the Pow Gang. Thank you so much for the sponsor, Muskan ji. और ये चैटअप देख रहे हो चैट, एयर हल्क ओपी, वाओ, ब्यूटीफुल चैटअप, ब्यूटीफुल चैटअप, वाओ। ओह ब्रो कितना क्लीन चैटअप है भाई, उसका ये एक्सटेंशन बोर्ड देखो कितना क्रेजी लग रहा है। ये यही आई गेस यही कनेक्शन है भाई। ब्रो बहुत डेंजर लग रहा है यार, ये तो बहुत बढ़िया चैटअप, बहुत बढ़िया। I am good and you? I am doing super good, मुस्कान जी। Who do you think is gonna win? अगर आपको नहीं पता, मुस्कान जी जो भी टीम का नाम लेती है वो जीत जाती है, तो बोल दीजिए C9। और ये लोग होते हैं ना गेमर्स, हम लोग तो क्या, हम लोग तो बस टट्टी खाते हैं। ये असली गेमर्स होते हैं कि हैदराबाद भी ऐसे ही खेलते चैट। I am a programmer, I am a programmer, I am a programmer, I write code.
For real.
इसका मतलब?
अरे रहता है, मतलब प्रोग्रामर किसी चीज को ज्यादा सोचते वोचते नहीं, जाओ सीधे कोड लिखो, बात खत्म। ऐसा सीन है।
ऐसा?
हाँ ना।
Send hater question mark you Hagasa? No baby, I just want C9 to qualify. Oxy deserves that spot in Champione. ये चैंपियंस कब चालू होने वाला है भाई लोग? वैलोरेंट का चालू हो गया है क्या? ओ, और बहुत अलग अलग सिटीज में हो रहा है, क्या बात है। चैट ये ऐसे सब कॉम्पिटिशन्स में पार्ट लिया करो क्या, क्योंकि ऐसे सब कॉम्पिटिशन्स में अगर तुम पॉप ऑफ करोगे तो पब्लिक तुम्हारे को देखेंगी, और पब्लिक तुम्हारे को देखेंगी तो तुम्हारा क्या उसे कहते हैं, विषय खोल पृथ्वी गोल हो सकता है, तुम लोग को वो एक अच्छे टीम में ले सकते हैं। मुस्कान जी ने 20 रुपीज दिए, थैंक यू मुस्कान जी फॉर द 20 रुपीज। लेकिन आपने बताया नहीं कि आप कौन सी टीम को सपोर्ट कर रही हो। कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं, मैं समझ गया C9 क्योंकि ब्लू कलर सुपर चैट है। इसमें ऐसा रिएक्शन क्यों दिया? क्या रिएक्शन दिया मैंने?
वंडरफुल चैटा।
अरे ब्यूटीफुल चेटअप है यार तेरा।
वंडरफुल चैटा।
इट्स एक्चुअली अ वंडरफुल चेटअप। ब्यूटीफुल है बंटा है। ओ बाई हियर, वाओ अमेजिंग। लाइक तुम्हारे पिताजी करेंगे या तुम्हारे चाचा जी करेंगे? भाई ये क्या कैबिनेट है। अल्ले
इतने छोटे हो, बर्तन क्यों धुल रहे हो?
मेरी माँ दिन भर इंस्टा चलाएगी तो मुझे ही धुलना पड़ेगा।
अरे वाह,
AI का यही इस्तेमाल रह गया है।
They executed it exceptionally well.
Yeah. All right, but now let's go ahead and get ready to see where things go next, because here's the thing, right?
today C9 and G2
do quite well against
I doubt about the G2 prediction cause G2 versus NRG पहले भी हुआ था I guess and उसमें G2 हारी थी 2-0। नहीं हुआ है, नहीं हुआ है, I'm tripping। मैं कोई और फिर रिजल्ट की बात कर रहा हूँ ब्रो। G2 ओ चैट वेट, सबसे अनडिफिटेड रन किसका है इन ऑल द पैसिफिक इन ऑल द स्टेजेस? आई गेस G2 का ही है ना? नहीं ये क्या हारी है एक तो, किसी का तो है भाई। नहीं ये तो प्लेऑफ्स में आके हारी है, लेकिन ग्रुप स्टेज मैच में एक भी मैच हारी नहीं है G2, वो उनका रिकॉर्ड है आई गेस। विषय ना भाई चैट, क्रेजी विषय। और वो लोग कितने पिछले साल से नहीं हारे भाई, देखो डायरेक्ट ग्रैंड फाइनल हार रहे, अगर हारे तो प्लेऑफ्स में आके हार रहे वो लोग। पेपर एक्स तो अभी हारी भाई जिटा से 2-0। फनाटिक में भी, अरे मैं बता रहा हूँ इट्स अ फैक्ट कि G2 ने वो पोस्ट भी डाला था, फर्स्ट टीम इन द वर्ल्ड है G2। सेन एक भी नहीं हारी अभी तक, ये सीजन की बात कर रहा है ना तू? G2 का तो 50 सीजन से बोल रहा हूँ।
Before kind of like round it out a bit here, right? Lotus is going to be the battleground for this third map, and when you take a look at the experience and also the success.
Love from Nepal, love from India, Navi Mumbai, back to you,
This is a
Bharat.
good battleground for them, Wyatt, and Cloud9 knows that this is going to be tough no matter how they slice it.
100%. Their calling on this map is always fantastic.
ए इसने अपनी पैंट पहनी है।
John thrives here. Zelsis thrives here. The way that Zekin is set
इसको
up
देखो,
is so consistent as far as individual performance on this map. He's had several occasions on Lotus where he's just outright basically won the map for the team, it felt like, and they didn't even need to tap into the well of great play that they have beyond just him being a star. I think Cloud9 are going to have their work cut out for them, but with the way that they've been playing these past 2 days, this is
By do meet me if you come to Nepal, sure. ओए नेपाल में अभी जस्ट ROG लॉन्च हुआ है आज ही आई गेस, तो नेपाल के ROG स्टोर्स में और मॉल्स में मेरी ऐड लगने वाली है, तो अगर कोई नेपाल में स्पॉट करता है भाई को तो जरूर स्टोरी वगैरह पे डालना दोस्तों। चुम्मा।
Oxy has to find a way
ये देखो
to
पिकनिक
get
में आया है।
past Zekin and to finally best the duelist on the other side of the stage that has been so elusive for Oxy, and if he can do it today, if he can do it on Lotus, holy
Bro, Spooderman setup. Wow. ओ भाई साहब, क्या है भाई तुम्हारे पास DJI का? G2 पेपरएक्स G गैंग जेनजी एंड EDG। मुस्कान जी अगर आपको एक चीज़ नहीं पता, थैंक यू द 60 रुपीज़ बाय द वे, अगर आपको एक चीज़ नहीं पता, जेनजी जो है वो अभी घर से खेलेगी कॉम्पी में, क्योंकि VCT में से तो उनको बाहर निकाल दिया है। I am sorry मुस्कान जी for telling you that, but yeah, that is a fact. थैंक यू फॉर द huge 60 rupees जी। क्या सेटअप है बनता है, बहुत बढ़िया है। आजा भाई जेल्सिस, जेल्सिस शिशी करने गया यार। चैट ऑयल अप का मतलब
ये बातें नहीं पूछी जाती।
ओ तो ये क्यों बोला ऐसा, क्यों बोला? और इन सम कॉन्टेक्स्ट गेटिंग अ लिटिल बिट ड्रंक, लेकिन हाँ मुझे समझ रहा है लोग किस हिसाब से बोल रहे। Oh, freaking idiot, bro.
One hell of an uphill battle for Cloud9, but they've earned their right to contend against Sentinels on Lotus as the map of choice here for our third and final map here between these two teams. And the desk was setting it up. There is a lot to play for here. Both of these teams are dead set on potentially attending champions. I mean, Sentinels have got that one already locked up in terms of points for them. It's about lifting the Americas trophy and the pride that's on the line for them there. For Cloud9, this is really just a slingshot into the right direction.
Second on race.
If they're able to take
no
Lotus
neon on both the sides on Lotus is Wangre.
I believe currently.
Yep. But you're right. I mean, if Cloud9
कल साटो खेल रहा था ना नियॉन शायद, I'm not sure.
Almost guaranteeing themselves for champs. But
Biz तो भाई इग्नोरिंग कर रहे हैं। अरे काय झालं बाळा?
Best in Americas. And I think they already have proven that.
बिना सुपर चैट के चैट नहीं रीड करते क्या आप? Yes.
Slightly weirder portions of the map pool. Now we're getting more into a bit more normal territory. We've seen both teams play on this map 4 times this stage.
Rate Phoenix out of 10.
But can Cloud9 do what seemed somewhat impossible at the start of today?
बस भाई सिर्फ फाइनल्स और सेमी स्ट्रीम करने वाले ना, मतलब
massive upset.
काय के?
EMEA playoffs has been full of upsets. Literally every underdog team.
Hello Ghoda bhai, watching from US. Chumma into your heart.
I suppose, but
it's been tumultuous.
Like 90%.
चैम्प्स बंडल कब आ रहा? चैम्प्स बंडल तो सितंबर में आएगा मेरे को लगता है। टूर्नामेंट का, हाँ लोअर ब्रैकेट फाइनल्स और ग्रैंड फाइनल्स दोनों बेस्ट ऑफ 5
आज से स्टार्ट हो रहा है ना।
यस
This has been a test. This has been a tough.
VCT पैसिफिक फाइनल्स कौन? VCT पैसिफिक का फाइनल्स अब तक डिसाइडेड नहीं है। लोअर ब्रैकेट फाइनल RRQ वर्सेस टैलॉन है और ग्रैंड फाइनल्स में पेपर एक्स वर्सेस कोई और होएगा। मोस्ट प्रोबब्ली पेपर एक्स वर्सेस RRQ, नहीं बता नहीं सकते। मुस्कान जी ने 40 रुपए दिया और लिखा है यस बट फास्ट चैंपियंस फॉर पास आई पिक जैन जी।
Well, it's
you are
both of these maps.
Muskan ji, you were every time right, but here you are
the final map
wrong.
Veto.
I am sorry to
they
say.
lost to Sentinels on both of those. Right. Those were the two.
I'm sorry to say,
Muskan
Muskan ji.
In groups.
You are
the
wrong.
weird part is they lost 13-9 on Haven. They lost 13-5.
Because Paper X is going to be the first Pacific champion.
Last time we saw them with these two teams, this map was not
Chat,
close.
कोई Pacific team champion जीती है पहले?
Have Cloud9 leveled up for playoffs?
They learned from the losses.
I guess Paper X ही है जो इतना close गई थी EG के against.
Plenty of bodies lying in wait here from Sentinels. TP across, they're taking it slow and steady. There's no pushback, no rubble fight from Cloud9. Willing to give up this space. While the flank occurs over towards B.
Yeah, the push out through B on quite a nice timing. Looking to wrap around behind Zelsis before he has a wall to cover the flank.
Walls up, door opens. No response here. Cloud9 are just really holding their own nerve.
If SEN accelerate, C9's whole job is to delay.
Spotted out. Certainly. Surprise, spoiled. Paranoia swings forwards anyway.
Good flash.
Curtain and a wall of that fuel in your face still. Cloud9 are looking for the kills to be claimed here. Out
Crazy. What a round.
Zelsis barely anything alive, but still has that weapon in his hands. Committed to it. Now a quick pivot.
3v3.
Realizing that that's a deep push out.
बंदा अकेला
Zekken got himself tucked into stairs. Zelsis is back at rubble.
दो जन बने इस पे।
Trying to find his kill.
No way. Huge kill. 3v2 ला दिया।
That's huge because now Zekken can relocate back with Khelraay.
And a prowler. Towards the party ever so slightly. There's damage done as well to this player sticking, but it's being covered as well by Mitch. In through that main angle, being squeezed. The pressure is there.
लेट कर दिया ना सेल्सियस ने, राउंड निकाल लेते मालूम ये. जेकन को पीक कर लेना चाहिए था, I guess, so that वो at least spike छोड़ता.
Really good composure there for Cloud9 in a spot where maybe previously they would have lost their heads a little. C9 hold their nerve.
अच्छा क्या हालचाल स्ट्रीम क्लास में हूँ, पंच स्ट्रीम इज ऑन. क्या बात है. एक VCT इंडिया में भी रखना चाहिए. पता नहीं. भाई साहब अपर दीस. एक राउंड हुआ नहीं कि अपर दीस भाई साहब. ओह सेन ने फोर्स किया है. एंड
insert themselves here towards the rubble fight.
अभी के लिए वर्क कर रहा है.
He didn't have a clue.
What the hell?
Like a thief in the night.
Oh my God, Huggies.
Well. Not really supplanted.
Good flash.
The paranoia a little bit late to the party. This
oh,
is
good round, bhai. Force करके निकाल लिए.
Really playing to this one when Sentinels did show up. They're angry, determined to plant down. Weapons picked back up here, Zeppa. It's a timing to be taken, but I think with the footsteps gives it up. Still clears the corner. Diligence is there.
Diligence is there, and intelligence is also there.
Spots the first, waiting for the re-swing. Doesn't know where John's
मेरी
position
vocabulary बहुत strong हो गई है chat. क्या करूँ? कभी कभार सामने वालों को समझता नहीं है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. इतनी strong हो गई है. Bro, it's 1 HP. He has a flash. What a round by Zeppa. What a round by Zeppa. Bro 3-0 हो जाएगा. माँ कसम में बोला easily निकाल लिया ये लोग ने.
And Cloud9 steal 2 rounds away from
थोड़ा गंदा गिली सेन वहाँ पे.
Back to back Red Bull clutch to open
देख
things up
कोड़ा
on
कौन
Lotus.
backside and double
On an
kill.
undefeated map for Sen against an undefeated team through groups. If this is Cloud9 in playoffs,
Zeppa की जुल्फे, Zeppa का aim.
Different story. The composure's lovely.
Wow.
And the fact that he knows immediately, oh yeah, John is weak. This is now so winnable. Oxy is Net is losing his mind.
Bro, Oxy और Net भाई full hype man से भाई.
Slam as well because that was a very much an all-in here.
Outlaws है कहने निकाली है.
For Sentinels.
That's actually a good decision. सब लोग half shield पे है. Okay, 2 जन full shield पे और 3 जन half shield.
Have somebody that steps up and drags them over the finish line. You can imagine yourself at the end of this game being like, yeah, well, it was super close, but Cloud9, they just pulled out all in the amazing magic moments. That's what it would take to win, to beat a team like Sentinels. And so far, so good for C9.
Clutch rounds from them. Sentinels are taking this one again slowly on their half bite, just making sure that they can earn up a couple of ults. Celsius.
The open of the door from John has pulled 4 players over towards the A-B kind of side of the map.
Oh,
shot
by Zekken. Half armor onto Zeppa. He's annihilated on the opposite side of that one here. There's Util that's primed and ready, but the orb up slows the approach.
There's 2 more players with light armor.
35 seconds left. Space is taken up here by John. He's calling for the pivot to be happening here and now. Make the move over towards the A side, realizing that pretty much everybody is retreated, doesn't have complete control towards it. It's 25 seconds.
They think it's going back into C.
Bro, call to diye crazy.
Guys, the B is a fake, but he didn't realize where they were headed.
All the way over towards A. Mitch burst the door wide open here, and there was plenty of time.
Crazy calling की है ना Sentinels ने कुछ तो भाई.
No way. Barely anything to work with. Scraps odds.
कल डालेगा मेरे भाई नेड.
Utils gonna be used there, pushes them back away from that retake.
Oh shit!
That was up. Celsius's kills coming in handy. John has already ripped the head off the opposite IGL.
Bro, save कर रही C9. Oh my god! Oh my god! Nah.
The kills ended up mattering in the pistol round that they lost.
Oh my god! That's actually ludicrous.
That's most unlikely situations and rounds. The calling here from John, though, was super good. He bamboozled Mitch. Mitch had no clue what was going on. Pressure over towards C.
So
ludicrous. Getting in and finding a play with light armor. And John just works.
You're a logo file. What does that mean, Sana?
Tapping the door. Calling
I felt I am ludicrous.
Fake into B was lovely, too. Sold a repop on the C site. And made Vic and Oxy a lot later to the rotate than they would have otherwise been.
किसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हो आज भाई? मैं तो चाहता हूँ C9 जीते.
Somewhat of a full buy for Sentinels, but they're not going to rebuy when they have a Bulldog and an Outlaw. But C9 are coming in with 3 weapons of their own, so it's
strange.
Yeah.
Look at I mean, 2 classics in hands for Mitch and Zephyr.
It's round 4 and the economy is still in turmoil.
Settling just yet. Season 8 early from Cloud9. Attempted to punish. Shots fired off. That's purely off instinct with the Outlaw.
That was horrendous.
A lot of damage done to Oxy.
What a ludicrous damage.
Push even being hard committed potentially here by Cloud9, pushing past it. Sheer wall really just points most of it out here, so open access to the site now for Sentinels. They can make themselves nice and comfortable.
Pressure's coming through on the flank here. Almost everybody coming through Mound, but Oxy's going to tap door as well. Just to make it more difficult for John to hold an angle like this.
Locking this one down again. More
भाई
damage
2
straight
जन
to
को
the
इतना
wall.
लो किया है ना भाई. निकाल ली भाई. एक आउटलॉ ने निकाल लिया है राउंड पूरा.
Still alive now, Oxy. Door open, doesn't want to take.
Okay, Vandals
point
pass
of
on
contact.
हुए.
Snakebite's being pulled out of them. Sentinels fully realizing now this is all coming from the flank. All that pressure. They have border 4 control. They have CT control. It's a matter of time at this point. The rate. It's going to be that first line of defense, holding against that smoke, but now fades away. Pressure is really on him. And not enough damage done.
Shorty लेके भाग रहा है भाई. Shorty लेके क्यों भाग रहा है वो?
Just let loose the centerpiece of that hold onto the side.
Oxy भाई क्या हो गया Oxy भाई?
2-2, instantly replying.
लोगो फाइल मतलब वर्ड्स को प्यार करने वाला. वाओ, कितना प्यारा वर्ड है भाई. लोगो फाइल. मैं लोगों को पसंद करता हूँ. Crazy. That was actually a ludicrous word.
To play with, especially when Narrate is going to pick up 4 kills from hiding inside the smoke at the default plant spot. And Celsius is making sure energy stays high on Sen.
All grouped up as the barriers drop, and this very much all in with a util second.
और second यार भगा दी. Bro बाय राउंड की वाट लगा दी बे. अभी वापस सेव करो.
Instant action for Sentinels.
They have to save.
Unless they can get a little bit of a poke and a prod here from net, this is going to be another economical disaster.
Yeah, Nightfall as well. Immediately going to be scurrying away out of it. Mitch 40 could.
Bro, what is he doing? Chat में कुछ खाने के लिए लेके आता हूँ. भूख लग रही है.
Nightfall, but again you have to scurry and back away. It's decided just like that.
That was almost a safe call even when Mitch was alive. Sen barreled in. 2 kills instantly. Dominated the rubble fight and then just had that fade ult in their back pocket. What are you going to do about that? Yeah. What on earth do you do about that? And now because Zekin's had a pop-off round, showstopper up.
Snowballing.
Yeah.
That's what they've been trying to avoid by saving so much, I think, just giving away the unnecessary kills, but doesn't matter. You can't stop it. It's inevitable here. This Sentinels team on Lotus, locked in.
And they're going hunting.
They did not like the beginning of this map.
Or Kaplan especially.
Looking hard to correct the course.
Who's got the free Qbert sign? Because I mean, he will have been getting some harsh words in the coaching camp
sure he's
to
fine.
start with.
Sure, he's fine.
Yes, of course.
He's fine.
We would never do anything bad to Cuba. Now this is an instant response from Sentinels. These 3 rounds in a row, fast, aggressive.
भाई क्या येड़ भगाया है Zekin ने भाई. भर दिया वहाँ कसम भर दिया. Much needed time out भाई. Zekin का हाथ ठंडा होने दो बहुत गर्म हो गया है.
And in a weird spot actually as well, because when you save guns, you set yourself up.
डरे ना टैंकर भाई डायरेक्ट 1000. अरे मैं तो बोलता 10,000 कर दो.
It's not going to be great if you lose them. They will still be able to buy in the next round.
Zekin player तो है भाई. बहुत crazy player है.
They need to be able to win a rubble fight. You can't play the defense side of Lotus if you give up rubble every round. It's just not possible.
Chat इसका कैप देख रहे हो? Zoro का है.
Unless you're absolutely dominating.
Zoro my god.
Trap players through B or something, but generally speaking, if Sen are just allowed to take rubble every round and they can't stop them, it's going to be plain sailing for John's calling. So much easier to run the map when you have that level of control.
Yeah. Deep space over towards A rubble. Giving your team the pivot options. We literally saw that. Round 3, Sentinels working the map. Macro says here.
This has to be a ludicrous round.
Maybe this isn't the round where it's going to be happening. The weapons, again, it's not great. They don't want to force up around the 2 rifles that they have.
No, the rest of the money is just not there. but they'll be on max loss bonus, so Zephyr and Net don't have to cower in a corner. And Net actually throws his gun over to Oxy. Oxy hasn't been having a superstar level game today. They didn't need it on Corrode and Icebox, but might need it here.
True, Oxy कुछ rounds pop off कर रहा है, लेकिन बहुत mid game चल रहा है उसका आज.
Acknowledgement from that flash, but nobody's home on C. Not even a shred of util.
Second ult खोल के entry करने वाला है C, इसलिए उन्होंने C खाली रखा है शायद.
Rain over towards the C site. Second pressing all the way up, just in case there's a wall there. Jump spotting around. Mitch playing tight to the corner.
रोहित नहीं देख सकता रे अभी, वो रेट नहीं कर सकता मैं ये स्ट्रीम में. Bro, they are going into the wrong side.
Of course, but C9 with a massive stack on the A side. 4 players holding their nerve into the late round.
The later this goes, we'll see if Cloud9 do just keep it held down, because it could be Sentinels running straight into them. Stack of bodies when you have the weaker weapons is exactly what Cloud9 wanted.
If they see this stack, they could still pivot B.
Now with a showstopper through into the back as well. Nets just obliterated into
Bro,
Oxy in attempt to return
Oxy उसके मुंह के सामने कैसा आया? अरे भाई क्या प्लेयर है रे? भाई क्या प्लेयर है? भाई एक भी बुलेट खाए क्या? सेन वालों ने?
At the very least, I mean, small silver lining. They forced the ult out of him, but I think Zekken will have another one in a second.
Yep.
Playing extraordinarily well.
इतना मार रहा Zekken भाई.
And they do, Cloud9 do need
5 करोड़ तो Zekken ही मार रहा है अकेला.
That way you can have ridiculously good raise performances. This next round though,
9-2 हो गया वो.
eco swing round.
Zekken.
See a loss. How has he adjusted that quickly?
Yeah. Poked the bear, and you've woken them up. Sentinels.
ये राउंड रीटेक है भाई. Zepa का अल्ट है and बाई भी है. ये राउंड जीतना है.
Teleport up from Vic. Leave C a little bit weak. And Sen recognize
Bro, Zelsis का भी अल्ट आ रहा है ना. वो काउंटर अल्ट करेगा, प्लांट लेगा वो.
Playing close to punish. Nade waiting. In case there is any of that spam, just lets it loose anyway as that plant's going down. It gives safety net. And there it is, ult's there, available. Let loose now. Oxy's going to be trying to lead that charge. It's on their own with the rifle.
Are you serious, Oxy?
Guns ripped away, snakebite into the back. This is pure chaos occurring. And Ray's looking to see if he can paint a clearer picture for the rest of his team. A full committal and a stick into the back.
मार दे Vic भाई तेरा ही. अरे यार. Bro, no one is popping off in C9.
Cloud9 when these rounds and we going
पिछला गेम भाई पॉप ऑफ कर रहे थे पब्लिक. तभी निकल रहा था. ये गेम कोई पॉप ऑफ नहीं कर पा रहा है.
And it's so damn hard to stop them when they're rolling like this.
They're hyper aware. They're one step ahead of everything that Cloud9 is planning. They know even coming out of the tac timeout, I think. Or they must suspect that C9 are going to fight even heavier for rubble. Because losing rubble control is so important, as I was yapping on about a couple of rounds ago. So John hears all of that pressure, takes them into C. They've got Steel Garden to counter Steel Garden.
Hello, Nodi, bye.
So that's huge from Zelsis. He rips this one just in time to save them all from Oxy. And then they fade out.
Oxy एक मारना चाहिए था one time.
An Omen teleport deep behind. Doesn't get too much done from Bang, but it does stop the retake.
Type करके कुछ तो लिख रहे हैं आलता बलता ये लोग.
The ult situation to perfection.
Another rubble fight. Guns are not in the hands of these Cloud9 players, but they need to win it out with the util. Sailing over.
पहले राउंड से ये लोग रबल कंट्रोल ले रहे हैं. Oh, this time in a low buy.
On an eco.
And immediately you see Sen. They're just pivoting. They want nothing to do with it. They see all that util being expended. Okay, you've heavy stacked it over towards A rubble. Making moves now over towards C. The Thorns dead nice and early. Cloud9 trying to hold on to this one.
भाई किसी को तो पॉप ऑफ करना पड़ेगा C9 के साइड से. ये राउंड तो वैसे भी नहीं जाएगा.
Takes it out Old Testament, but still he's going to be falling. Zephyr with a frenzy. How is he pulling this one out?
अरे ये क्या मार रहा है नरेश?
Plucks 2 out of the picture. It could be the safety net that Sentinels needed.
Net is sprinting towards them. He knows they can't hear a thing.
No sound cues.
Ooh.
It's 2 taken away just from it, but again,
nice.
awareness just a little bit too late.
Stinger से मार रहा है भाई.
Not able to get towards it. Snake by stare and a wall propped up at the seas. Dodged, avoided. Zelsis juking.
भाई निकाल लिया Zelsis ने.
Doubled up, moving up. On top
Are
of
you
all of
serious?
Dang! Celsius! What
Bro, ये क्या positioning किया है भाई ने?
That's an insane clutch. That is so well done by Celsius.
भाई वाइस आउटप्ले पहली बार देख रहा हूँ मैं ये.
Wall down in the middle of being pressured 2v1.
What?
To hop up, so you get even like another little angle. I mean, you could do that jump anyway, even without the wall, but
भाई.
as a slight way of being able to get up a little quicker, apply the pressure a little more, let Mitch go down, and Celsius is popping off.
This is pure momentum now on the side of Sentinels. Even when Cloud9 are trying to increase the tempo, match the pace.
Because that was chaos. They deliberately made that round utterly chaotic. They wanted Sentinels to fly into C. And this round, Zeker's found the opener again.
Composed. When Cloud9 have got the weapons, it's a round that they can't afford to lose.
It's a really common strategy to try to pick off that C player who loves jiggle peeking for info.
For the operator, Zeker's been sent in. Bang's going to be joining him. Thorns out through the back. It's an indicator. Zephyr is going to try and hold this back again, but the Prowler, it points it out. He's tucked close, tight to the corner again. Swinging out wide. Satchel's good. Trying to disjoint this one. Oxy matters into his own hands, but not enough. Too much to overcome. This is overwhelming. Cloud9 trying to match the tempo. They can't win this.
This is a GG, bro. This is a GG. Sen अलग ही mood में लग रही है भाई.
C9 need a plan. They need to put their Vice Flash in a position where they can pop it and get that swing. They're putting Thorns down at the front. What they need to do is set up a way of punishing Bang and Zeker as they enter onto the site. You need to be taking the fight to them as the wall is stripped. And instead, Sen just have 2 players in. It doesn't matter that the other 3 are locked off. How are you going to quickly deal with Zeker and Bang if you're not fighting them in the first couple of seconds? C9 are getting rolled on C. And they were getting rolled on A before they started stacking 4 bodies to fight on Rubble. It's not like they got options elsewhere.
No, John just sees it. As soon as they use the abundance of util to try and take A Rubble control, it's like, okay, well, their C's weaker. Move over there instead. Calling for them and just trying to sniff out and hunt the rest of these players so they can't keep the guns, but looks like Cloud9 will get them intact. But it hasn't done them a lot of good.
One adjustment, a real clear game plan of how you punish that double dive in from Zeker and Bang. Could make the difference though for Cloud9, because you are forcing them into really predictable C execs. They know they're gonna hit C. I mean, Net died at the beginning of this round as well, so that's unfortunate, but...
I can pick up someone there and just start throwing them out like I'm making pizza.
7 rounds in a row. C9 swapping it up, decided to fight over Mound instead.
Trying to fade util, trying to make it feel like it is a bit of an all-in, but again, Sentinels will not push back. They have that A Rubble control.
Yeah, Sentinels just wanted to opt into the fight this round. Might be a bit disappointed that C9 didn't give him it.
There's a ton of pressure coming their way. Cloud9, how fast they're playing, how fast they're rotating. They are trying to meet the tempo.
Yeah, they're just 1 step behind.
Onto that minute 10. Getting the attack side operator looking to punish the jump spot just for information. They know that Cloud9 currently are wondering where the hell are Sentinels. They do have that deep mound control, which is going to be helping them out. Vic has not been pushed back off of it, but he might be soon. He's about to take a fight of his own. Zelsis creeping ever closer forwards. Not anticipating
attacking off निकाला है लाला ने.
Absorbing a lot of that pressure, laying down the
आगे वो अगब कर रहा है मजबूत.
approach.
Can Vic stand strong? He's got help from Zephyr.
Player's been caught. He's keeping 2 of these Cloud9 players anchored over towards A, so it is a weaker C side. Paranoia forwards just before that Horns. And already you're seeing the spam come forwards. That is a kill claimed. Already swinging, fighting, aggression. Name of the game. Cloud9 trying to get way ahead of
finally
it.
Around,
That's
finally
the
around.
adjustment I'm talking about. You've got to actually fight Zeker and Bang as they're teleporting, as they're blast packing in. So good adjustment from C9 here.
Just left him out. Narrates alone. Isolated onto the site here. We'll be able to at least claim 1 of the lives. Mitch trying to take that one too early. Ults committed. Feels winnable for Sentinels. They want to try and take this one, but it needs to be watchful from above. John's gone, falling, and the satchels are perfect. Oxy making it ever so uncomfortable.
ऐसा राउंड आता है ना Cloud9 के पास तो वो लोग बैक टू बैक जीतते हैं मालूम.
No smiles just yet.
Zephyr popping off. Energy doesn't exactly feel super high, but there are still some smiles there between Zephyr and Mitch. They've got chances to come back in this half. 7 rounds in a row is demoralizing, but they've made the right adjustment there. That's how you shut down Sentinels.
अरे सुमेरा वो कुछ तो है लफड़ा
Sentinels
उसका.
themselves have got to try to change things up a little bit. 2 rounds left to play for in this half. And a big fight may be kicking off here at Mount.
Yeah, already players.
Oh, look at it.
For a bit of an exchange of the
Good
bullets here.
read.
Just hopping across here, bang is
Good
tucked into
nade.
the corner once more. Where's the exit?
Wow.
Second was hard committed. It's a heavy lick dealt by Oxy.
Good kill, bhai.
And pushing them back all the way for the rotation. Sentinels see all that pressure, see all the presence of the bodies as well. They know that A should be
पिछला राउंड
relatively
जेल्सिस
free.
का ऑप किसी ने उठाया नहीं.
John's calling for a calm approach, walking up now steadily. Guns out, well trained onto the angles where they could be peeking from. Mitch is an off angle. Smoke in his face. Taking space forwards now. He's past the thorns entirely. Got to be watched. What is a game of timings to be taken? Fight, one out, bang gone. It is
Could have
traded.
got 2.
But they haven't dealt with net still. Can't he root this guy?
Where is Zeltis going?
Can't root
Nice.
him whatsoever. Where is Zeltis going? Straight up to through spawn. Trying to flip this entirely, but it's
Good
a
round. बोला ना back to back जीतेंगे 7-5 होएगा मेरे को लग रहा है.
have found the right answer
Do
just
they
on
have
the
a
tail
good
end
buy?
of this half.
Mitch is using all of his Fade util at the start of the round to try to make it feel like it's dangerous for Sentinels to go over towards Rubble. So he's throwing the C's at the start, throwing the Horn, throws a Prowler out as well.
भाई ये राउंड important है. पिछला गेम 7-5 ही हुआ था शायद half.
One Prowler to work with. So he's got to be patient. And here he chooses to be bold and to take a timing through a smoke. And it's exactly what the doctor ordered. C9 picking up 2.
Oh, Sentinels का vice ult है.
Closer than
And John Cutie का ult है.
perhaps it has been.
Oh, he might actually pop it now.
Being used one way towards Mao
नहीं.
and Sen are grouping
वो
up
लोग info
behind
नहीं दे
it.
रहे. But जैसा info मिलेगा, I guess he will pop it.
That prior round, but Vic's holding down onto that paranoia. As soon as there's
Oh,
signs
this
of
flash
life
is
here,
huge.
Bang's going to be trying to set it up now with the Prowler. Paranoia triggers all of it, but now a Paranoia as a response. It's an equivalent exchange, but second just reigning supreme from that top spot. Now Oxy hard committed into the corner, will eventually be cleaned up.
Try.
Damage. 2 players gone.
At least got 2.
All considered, Zeltis will let it rip. They want an easy access to this C site. No more surprises. 2 players to try and retake into this one. Mitch and Net straight into the pit.
Ah, last match 6-6 था बराबर. 8-4 chat.
That's how Mitch wants to play it.
8-4 is tough.
As well. 8-4.
8-4 is tough.
The finish we're looking at here.
लेकिन कल तो 8-4 comeback ही किया भाई.
The pace just got steadily
लेकिन वो
higher
EMEA
and
में था
higher
में.
the deeper we went.
Zekken got off to a blinder early on. I think he was 9-2 to begin this map. Slowed down for a while and then picked it up in the final round here. This pathing, he jumps on top and he avoids the paranoia. And that's just disaster for C9, perfection for Sen. Gives him those 2 kills, completely isolates
Router
Oxy.
से VP लो या Unipin से.
Then it's
जहाँ
an
पे भी
open C
सस्ता
side
पड़
for
रहा
the
है,
ult.
दोनों में check करो.
Overall though, I think C9 could be happy that they even got 4 here. It's going to be a tough
पीछे वाला एडमिन देखो कैसा हंस रहा है. भाई वो मेरे को एक बार ये एडमिन वाला जॉब करने का है. देखो पूरा गेम इनको खड़ा रहना पड़ता है बे. सबसे टफ तो वही है, खड़ा रहना पड़ता पूरा गेम, है ना. ये लोग भी गेमर लोग ही रहते रहेंगे, तो गेमर लोग को इतना आदत नहीं रहता रहेगा ऐसा खड़ा रहने का. अच्छा, मैंने आपको डिस्कॉर्ड पे कुछ पूछा है, प्लीज चेक आफ्टर स्ट्रीम, और जब भी आप स्ट्रीम फ्री हो. ओके, कॉस्प्ले, फोटो, फैन आर्ट, स्पोर्ट्स, ये डेट, इसको स्कैन करके देखते हैं कि क्या लोगों के देखने मिल रहे हैं अपने को. लोगों के सबमिशंस देखने तो नहीं मिलेंगे वैसे, लेकिन ट्राई करने क्या आता है. लोड ही नहीं हो रहा है. वाह, ये भाई क्यूआर खराब है इनका, क्या फायदा. छी, ये क्या सीन यार चैट. अबे क्यूआर ही खराब है, काय के लिए डाल के रखा है फिर उधर. इसी गेम प्ले. सामने से देखने का मौका भी मिलेगा प्लेयर्स को, है ना. टिकटॉक इज बैक ब्रो. आई वाज नॉट एबल टू स्टार्ट टिकटॉक.
Rapid.
7 rounds in a row.
I tried. मेरा नहीं चालू हो रहा.
Of that half.
Round 3 to 9.
And Sentinels showcasing why this is their best map, I think. They're 4-0 here. Got their eyes set on a trophy. And they're playing
मेरे पीसी में नहीं चालू हो रहा.
these first two maps, Corrode and Icebox,
रुको मेरे
were
इसमें
serious
देखता हूँ
challenges.
मेरे मोबाइल डेटा पे देखता हूँ मेरा एयरटेल का है ना
Cloud9 and Sen want to make sure they have no chance.
Group up and stack this spread out. So 3-1-1 here from Cloud9. Door opened wide. Zekken making it feel like it could be heavy retake over towards C-Mount, and bodies are just drifting back into more defensive positions. His setup is also pretty unusual. Doubled up into tree. Sentinels trying to hold on to full control of this one, but the wall's going to be triggered. Door open
मेरा तो
wide.
नेट क्यों नहीं चल रहा भाई रिचार्ज खत्म हो गया क्या
Being pulled out here by Cloud9, trying to slowly work the map, and Zekken filling in the gaps once more. Here's the door being broken, and now he knows it. It's going to be receiving a lot of this pressure coming his way.
ए भाई ये पिस्टल इंपॉर्टेंट है
Not enough. Nade waiting. Held for now. Mitch will commit to the plan. Nothing to push him back off of that one, and a fight is called for. Cloud9 want to take this one up close and personal, up through into heaven, but it's rapid on either side of things. Sentinels straight up through blue room. It's a paranoid in their face, and the nade rebounds, crossing them all the way.
Oh, nice one भाई अरे अरे
Bloody business in the end.
1v2 1v3 अरे ब्रो ये अकेला कैसे बचा है अकेले कैसे बचा इतना अच्छा तो लिंक फाइट था मेरे को लगा नेवर माइंड
So far this entire map have felt like they are just one step ahead.
That retake, that reclear in through blue room was perfect.
ओ भाई खड़े रह के दे रहा है उसको
The jump through from Zeltis plays the rest of his team in, and once Cloud9 have lost that space and there were no kills,
खड़े रह के भर रहा है भाई
look at the damage done there.
हाँ अभी मेरा नेट चालू हो गया देखते हैं अभी टिकटॉक चल रहा है क्या मेरे में
He's left to salvage the pieces.
Hey, why is he smiling? No smiling.
I'm not seeing any smiles.
No, I'm not seeing the smiles. I am not seeing that same energy coming out from Cloud9. The same
कैसा है
belief.
भाई
I think part of it.
कैसा है Zelsis भाई फोर्स बाय खेले
So excellent on this map. It's a force buy up for Cloud9. All rides on this. Their hopes of victory, of a major upset.
Round 14.
Not giving away that they've forced forward just yet. No shots ringing out.
बस वेबसाइट शो हो रही है अच्छा
Stinger or the Outlaw. But Sen have got to know that it's a possibility.
Yeah. Sentinels are using util, clearing a bit of section at the front of A.
Yeah, they've also all bought full armor. So this Outlaw buy from Oxy, he's going to need to land 2 bullets.
Yeah, 2 shots. It's only going to be softening them up otherwise.
Going walkabouts, might find an angle onto John.
VPN लगा के देख सकते हैं
But it's a difficult one to spot out. He's just seen a leg, but John has seen them too.
कहा गया था वे थाईलैंड गए थे हम लोग तो टिकटॉक देख रहे थे भाई उधर
Going to be pulled out. 45 seconds left. They're going straight into Zekken alongside Bang. Nade, Horn, Thorns, everything going to be utilized now to try and speed their way up through this
What a
one.
flash.
Zekken holding tight, tucked to the corner once
nice
more.
net.
Bit of damage done, but again, he's alone
nice.
here and isolated. Out into the open, throwing out that util. Swarmed by Cloud9.
When Bang fell, Zekken was just stuck in no man's land. House of Cards crumbled. Cloud9 with an opportunity here. Really needed this.
Digging deep, tucking into the back of the site. Sees, preemptive. Bullets flying forwards here. Cloud9 have got a
crazy
enough here, but one player falls. If Oxy gone, might look more doable. Util now flying forwards here, throwing a kitchen sink at them, seeing if they can take the fight forwards. The trades are good. Light them all up here, but the weapon needs to be
no way
exchanged.
he's gonna clutch this
Just with the classic. Time ticking away. Enough being burnt off the
oh
clock.
thank god
Will be inevitable.
thank god लेकिन अगला इनको इको ही करना पड़ेगा
heavy damage being done.
दोनों का इको है अगला राउंड
C9 go for the force buy. But I don't think they're too mad about what's going on here. Mitch.
भाई साहब सल्लू भाई
5-9. C9
भाई
get
सिर्फ देखो
themselves a
भी
lifeline,
ऑक्सी का
drop the lead down to 4. And have got a position where they can buy some decent weapons and have a chance to stabilize because Sen are forced onto a full eco. The opening pick there onto Bang. Critical.
Yeah. Top was the defensive hold there. Zekken really relying on Bang staying alive in that moment.
कुछ तो भी बाई की है देखो Z9 ने
Sentinel stack over towards Rubble. There's another opportunity for Net to hear what's going on. Maybe call a speed up over towards Bang.
The peak to break that one. He's seen plenty of bodies. Might be calling for the speed up now for the rest of his team. Sentinels.
Yeah, speed up in the opposite direction.
Yep. And we'll be following the action. Sound cues. Oh my goodness. Oxy not ready for it. Just dips his way into the smoke and attempted a trade. It's fast and loose here from Cloud9. Trying to take this one all the way towards them. Sentinels are already
okay, Mahabali
ready
bhai.
to receive. potentially to push them back as well. They're not being denied that space that they've got here to seize
What a combo!
Forced to press forwards, but a nade will finish him off. Cleared out.
So much
भाई सीढ़ी पे सबको लो कर दिया है.
done in the opposite direction as well, though, Brent. Sen players are so weak.
Whittled to barely anything at all.
सब लो है भाई Sen के.
Still here for Cloud9. Pixel angles hell, but Zephyr.
Eco ही था वैसे भी Sen का ये.
Opened up with the orb, which is holding on every possible position. He's got to know that John could have potentially crossed up here, but might have found that timing. AIM was still trained. Time's ticking, though.
And exits to be played. Damage to be done to the economy, I think.
Steps forwards. Looking to do that damage to the economy, like you were mentioning. Any guns they take out will be good for them, with Cloud9 survive. 3 intact. 6-9 being that scoreline. And steadily, one round at a time, Cloud9 are piecing together their confidence.
Yeah, chipping away at that advantage as well. But this is the round where you really get to see if Cloud9 are back in this. Oxy not expecting this one inside the smoke. It's not been an amazing day for him today. He's been almost the bottom fragger for C9.
6-9 हो चुके हैं.
Which is
अगला राउंड
unexpected, but was an
बोनस सा राउंड है इनके लिए C9 के लिए.
facing off against Sentinels.
Oh, but they have good
If
rifles.
he wakes up though, could make a big
Zelsis
difference.
has result.
Somehow been able to go almost bar for bar without him being online.
Yeah. Maybe just a symptom of Cloud9 trying to play more disciplined. Making sure that Oxy isn't really let loose too often, unless it's really necessary.
If this ends A, Zelsis has an ult. And if you could force it out of Zelsis and still pivot into B, that would be perfection for Cloud9.
The heat's being turned up. It's a tremendous amount of pressure. The Thorns will pull back the first wave of things here.
अल्ट कर रहा Zelsis बनता है.
In the back pocket.
मैं तो बोलता जैसा अल्ट करेगा वैसा ऑक्सी उसके मुंह पे जाना चाहिए.
Held up towards heaven here. Just one angle.
Why they're not pushing with the wall?
Ray's got to try and hold this one back. Seeing it though? Do you want to send it? There it is. Still guarding the goal for Cloud9, just trying to bait it out and now get the hell out of there. The guns taken away.
Yeah, they're not immediately pivoting. They don't have the weaponry maybe to make that call. But Vic is there, ready whenever Mitch wants to call it for that pivot into the other side.
It's the nightfall. Gathered up now. Sent it flying forwards. John QT. Can't hear a bloody thing right now. Trail pointing directly towards him, but Sentinels have got reinforcements in the action and in the fight. Zekin.
Bike tough around here.
Beam down and at least through that smoke. Backs himself
Nice
up.
भाई. अभी utils ही danger है ना भाई.
Down now for Cloud9.
C9 के पास.
Both teams paranoid.
Vice की utils बहुत अच्छे हैं.
Rapid tempo.
Roller बहुत सही time पे तोड़ा उसने.
Now, midway portion. Thorns are going to be deaded.
It's a hard retake.
It is. Into all his util and the positions that Cloud9 have. It's all going to come down to the trades in the util and how it gets used. Smoke propped up again. Blooms and blossoms up towards heaven.
तीन जन को flash किया है flash.
Good, but Mitch falls.
Bro, oh, Oxy going huge.
Let loose once more and unleashes. A lot of damage done. Shows the momentum. Zekin collects.
Bro, Zekin ने खेल लिया भाई. अभी खत्म है, अभी खत्म है, अभी खत्म.
What he's able to do. He gets
अभी
it
खत्म है.
through heaven, through a smoke. I mean,
भाई खेल लिया था यार.
It was aimed towards the players trying to retake through waterfall, so he gets out without being blinded. But then cuts up Zephyr, knocks him off at the knees, and picks up another 2 kills afterwards, getting his ult online.
Crazy round.
I killed the A-Lord, by the way.
Oh, bro, this guy's so obvious.
Immediate presence of mind as well.
Actually ये वाला तो obvious था भाई. उसका वो जैसे prowler तोड़ा वैसा obvious हो गया था.
About Net on the lure. They know that Net's been inserted over towards A and they flush him out of that position, but you know, my eyes are on Zekin. He's just creating a duelist gap in this game.
The old pendulum is going to be swinging.
Bank 413 है.
With Oxy's ult, showstopper.
कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं है. Team जीत रही है.
Clearance from Sentinels on the other side of the map. Trouble fully theirs, just from the haunts. Stack up for the bodies now. They want to send it flying forwards. Paranoia. Man, it's not.
Crazy ult. Ooh, Oxy उड़ गया भाई.
So one-man army here, taking the site by storm. John barely dodging and juking most of the util coming his way, but still stands his ground towards a bite. There is no smoke to split him up. With Vic down. I don't have that luxury. Gearing up now. Sentinels will still look to do some damage and take this retake.
कितने राउंड तक चलती है मैच? ये ओ भाई.
Even deaded Mitch.
ये esports मैच है ना, ये 98 राउंड्स होते हैं ये टोटल इसमें. तो पूरा वनडे चलता है ये.
Creeping closer, the pause called for by Sentinels, just inserting it to make C9 so much more uncomfortable. Mitch.
भाई 2v2 आ गया. Nice flash.
A kill claimed on the second. Tap of the spike, narrate. trying to calm things down, but this round.
Good round, bhai. Good round.
Getting away from him now. Time ticks.
The shooters look sharp over on Sentinels, but Cloud9 get themselves into another favored position. Oxy stepping up, 2 big entries. I'm surprised he saw Zelsis there. Yeah, he does. He just spots him right before the power.
पूरा नाम लिख दिया लाना भाई Zelsis ने ऑटोग्राफ दे दिया ऑक्सी को. Big fan, love you, take care.
Deletes Zelsis, deletes Bang was it as well? Towards the back there.
Magnetic.
Yo,
super
we're playing
good.
for kills.
Shouting things back over towards Khelraay, who was, I mean, Khelraay was dishing out in the previous round.
Oh,
right? Calling Nets lurk super obvious, and now stoic as anything.
Seeing a 3-round difference between these teams. Cause for Sentinels to take the tactical timeout now.
IGL भाई चढ़ रहे एक दूसरे पे यार.
Some input from Kaplan.
लेकिन कुछ भी बोलो, मेरे को ये जर्सी बहुत पसंद आया, बहुत ज्यादा, बहुत मतलब बहुत.
Talk about the next rifle round situation.
बहुत. चैट अपन भी एक टी शर्ट ऐसा बना सकते हैं जिसमें ना ऐसा सामने अपन कुछ ऐसा जापानीज में लिख सकते हैं. काफी क्रेजी लगेगा. ब्रो टी शर्ट पे क्या क्लीन लगेगा मालूम.
So if they can play for net to get an orb and then plant, it's a real slam dunk for the rifle. Now the next round, like
भाई कल मैच है और मेरी टीम अभी तक 7 में नहीं देखी. 5 लोग वी आर कुक्ड. वाह.
Got one hero rifle to work with here.
कल जल्दी आने बोल सबको.
Scurried away. Tail between his legs. Not able to win the clutch.
शाम से मैचेज हैं, बुला लो पहले दोपहर में.
Turn the tables in this one.
शाम से ना मैचेज दोपहर में बुला लो.
We've seen too much action. Looks like Sentinels are gearing up for a potential trap play on C Mound.
Not so much a trap as just fighting for it, I
holding
think.
it, yeah, fighting.
ग्रीन कलर का जर्सी बनवा वाइपर का एंड हिंदी में आगे नागिन लिखा.
And also, I was talking about Khelraay. We actually dropped the Phantom over to Zekken, which I think
मेरा वाइपर वाला टी-शर्ट देखो भाई, exclamation alt F4 डालो. One of the craziest designs.
2 guns were fired off towards C Mound. C9, they don't like the look of it. Probably making their way over towards A. This is being held back as well by Zelsis. The util is going to be hearing now the sound cues. Doors opened up. Wall, 3-2-1 in the swing over, but Zeppa, he's missed his timing anyway, out towards heaven. John's there, taking the swing anyway. Thorns here to supplement.
No way.
Horns lights the ball.
अबे माँ.
Down. Snake bite.
क्या combination है भाई ये.
Sliders of pockets that have been found.
Vic कैसा बचा है उधर.
Be safe, tucked down.
Celsius got a gun.
Pause is called for here by Cloud9. They're waiting for signs of life, and as that peek comes through, there it is. Rewarded for it in the end. The peaks from Sentinels.
Good round.
Not coming to fruition.
8-10. Oh, he has to save it. Eco round था वैसे तो. भाई C9 का इकोनॉमी ये राउंड की वजह से बहुत अच्छा आ जाएगा. So this was a huge round for C9. बहुत सही राउंड. पाँच दिन से ट्राई करते करते कभी किसी का लाइट नहीं रहता है, कभी कोई तो ये स्टडी करते रहता है. अभी हमने सोचा है we will enjoy the match. ये तो हमेशा होएगा बनता है. क्योंकि सब लोग प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर्स नहीं है, तो जितने हैं उनके साथ खेलो.
Tools to work with as an IGL. It's just such a alley-oop slam dunk combo of Steel Garden into Viper's Pit. So if you can find an opportunity to get Zeppa deep, inserted onto Mound or the little cubby up front B, it's going to be really tough for Sen.
अरे चुप बैठ दीदी, चुप बैठ, खेलने दे उनको चुपचाप.
Might be their best chance of success. You wait until the Steel Garden pops you on the very edge of it and you instantly rush back in with a fade ultimate.
क्या कहाँ पे भी सैचल डाल दिया था भाई ऑक्सी ने. उसका ध्यान ही नहीं गया शायद, वो स्नेक बाइट से डीके हो रहा है.
Nine of the ones with them in abundance. A 3-1-1 from them. Bit of pressure over towards Mound. Haunt broken. Trying to push them back. Feels like a very strong hold over towards it, but Device setup is all the way over towards C as well. Sentinels have made adjustments of their own.
Yeah, Sen control C and they control A Rebel. Bang's positioned over here.
We'll see how this reclear works out. Bang is struggling so far. 4-15, feeling like he might have to make the play. Save his team in this moment here. The nade clearing him all the way out. A bit of spam and spraying away. He's just praying for a kill.
He's done so much damage to net. That is going to make it a lot more difficult to have a pit up in the post plant.
Could make a difference immediately. Not being postured and pushed back away from that A rubber control. Complete dominance across the map here by Sentinels. They have a good idea of where this is ending, but John.
Arre, John bhai.
Yeah, knife out, but gets the gun in time. Smoke up through heaven. Very good read of what's going to be occurring. Straight shots.
29 है बंदा.
Like a B pop at this point.
अकेला ही खेल रहा है क्या? और टॉक्सी घूम के दिया है. क्या टपली दिया है घूम के. What a nade. Oh shit. Nice. 2v2. Oh नहीं. यार big round by Sentinels bro. What a round. Narrate
It was
भाई.
scrappy and chaotic, but Narrate found the god timing. Slunk into the pit.
Crazy खेला crazy.
And surprises.
Timeout ले लिए.
Oxy is doing his best. We were talking about how he hasn't had a great game so far individually. Hasn't mattered too much on maps 1 and 2. But now they are sending him into entry. A difficult
Icebox
task.
jersey.
And he's been good for 2 in a
Bro, I want to
lot
be a
of
VCT
situations.
player. So what do you think? What I have to do? By the way, I don't have team. I need to make a team info to create. नहीं लिया timeout.
Massive round for Sentinels here.
कॉम्पी खेलो. कॉम्पी में तुम्हारी ये बनाओ. टीम बनाओ.
Score line.
और उनके साथ खेलो. 5 stack. फिर टूर्नामेंट्स आएंगे. टूर्नामेंट्स में एंट्री करो. वैसे करते करते खेलते जाओ, इंप्रूव करते जाओ और पैसे कमाते जाओ.
Mount control here from Sentinels could be disrupted. Second holder for the peak. There's really no pressure occurring from the other side of things. Vic TP's across. Potentially trying to take this fight, but Zekin is hard, committed, isolated almost.
Well, Oxy's more in danger than he is.
The spike is going A.
Past one another. Flash pops, gets the acknowledgement.
Peek ही नहीं किया कोई.
Does not realize how dangerous this situation could be. And Zekin takes the peek. Adjustment. Snap to the sides. No damage done on either side as well. Just that info gathered.
He's gotten away with it. And Zephyr gets in a good position for the steel guard.
Here it is. Moving forwards again. Bang, disengages. Rolling retreat again from Sentinels here. Horn in through the back. It's going to be broken early. Backside control is not there for Cloud9.
Bro, bang.
Lights him up.
Round घुमा दिया bang ने.
In that moment as well.
Bro, GG. खत्म.
Into the fight.
खत्म.
Out. No weapon in his sights. Pressing forwards again. Net is deleted.
GG's.
So they're keeping up the pace.
This is a GG. This is a GG. This is a GG.
So all over that round.
Centinelle.
Bang has barely had an opportunity in this map. I mean, prior to this round was 4 and 7.
We are close to 400 likes by the way, chat. रात से. कल रात से 400 like नहीं हुए. Like करो.
Silent here on Lotus, and suddenly found his moment. And it feels a little bit like Corrode, I can't lie. It feels like Cloud9 are getting themselves into opportunities where maybe one crucial play could push them across the line. And instead, Sen...
Timeout is important here.
Pulling ahead. The gap now.
Oxy उड़ जा यार, उड़ जा. मार रहा है, थोड़ा बहुत मार रहा है, मर जा रहा है. थोड़ा बहुत मार रहा है, मर जा रहा है. कसो इट्सो बाबा.
Deny Cloud9 an opportunity and a massive upset. This has been astonishing.
कैसा होएगा? I told you Sen will win. Yeah, Sen तो मचा रही है बंटा.
Gotta be said. None of the playoff choking allegations.
यही तक था सफर अपना. गई क्या?
In a difficult spot. I mean, they're playing against what could be the best team in Americas.
Actually, मेरे हिसाब से lower bracket run वापस करके आएगी Cloud9.
Just being able to chip away and create this round lead now. There is no more breathing room for Cloud9.
ये Oxy top fragger आ गया बे.
Sentinels are knocking you down to the lowers.
Weaponry they're bringing into this round.
नराटे 99 ने बनता है. अरे रे भाई अच्छा नहीं है.
Looking great, but at least Oxy can supplement it with this showstopper.
It's going to be a fight to be taken. Sentinels are opting into this one onto C Mound.
Problem is if you over.
Next game में नहीं देख रहा भाई मैं चमक रहा हूँ.
See a situation where Bang baits out an ultimate and just teleports away. Zekin and Bang have both got abilities to escape.
Zekin's been playing here.
And not from this angle though. It's tough to get out when you're this committed.
Got support though. Players ready to break some util for him.
Both teams have been obsessed with mount control.
Yeah.
This half, we haven't seen too many rubble fights.
But the game's getting decided. B main control. Soaked up now by Sentinels. Falls up into your face.
C9 making it feel like they've taken a bit over towards rubble. Making Sen worried about a delayed A hit. And now they're going to re-clear mount.
Prowler doesn't get a connection, so Vic can save this paranoia, but a pit's
अरे रे अल्टे लेकिन ऑक्सी का मारेगा क्या वो?
Let's lay it down. John is alone. Could be vulnerable. Second guessing themselves. Zekken drifting in and out. That's a difficult fight to take. Open up to multiple angles there. He's going to be dropped.
A major first kill here for Cloud9. Just a clean 5v4
17 assist है उसके.
with options. They could
Smokes
hit
वगैरह से
any
ना.
of the 3 sites. Horned out from Narrate.
Bro ये खाली छोड़ दिए रे पूरा.
Sentinels that this is
अभी रीड आया
Can they
SEN को.
get bodies here in time?
Question. Nightfall scatters into the back, gives a clear, focused picture of how this hold is going down. There's Util to try and delay them again. Sentinels are getting bodies into the mix. Gonna try and fight this one tooth and nail, but
Wow, crazy net. They have to save this crazy round.
Your chances.
भाई सेन का इकोनॉमी भी स्ट्रांग नहीं है, कमबैकेबल तो है. बट 3 राउंड्स जीतने और.
They only had to use that one ultimate.
उस कैलकुलेशन में थोड़ा टफ है.
Showstopper. And they'll have chances in the next. These players can even upgrade. They bought such shoddy weaponry into this round. Anybody
हैंड स्लीव्स कितने का लिया था? डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक है, या तो फिर एक्सक्लेमेशन आर्म स्लीव्स डालो.
Scared of giving another kill or a death to Zelsis. He's one away for an ult of his own. They can find the upgrades anyway. Bit of rummaging. They never actually triggered that wall.
No. Well, I mean, they might end up dying to spike because of that as well.
Trapped. What's going on?
He's trying to find a gun. He's running around, seeing if he can find a better weapon. But all he's found is a bulldog.
Remain if he's fast enough.
I really thought that they'd be able to get. Yeah, there's a Phantom.
There's a gun. I don't know if he's going to get to it.
He's looking left and right like he's crossing a busy highway. But he's managed to navigate the danger. And Cloud9, 4 chances for Sen to close out, and Cloud9 have whittled it down to 3. And not just 3. They've also knocked
आयुष
the
भाई
Sentinels
गिफ्ट किया है वो. नहीं आ रहा है.
Showstopper.
एक्सक्लेमेशन नहीं आ रहा है.
Stress
Exclamation sleeves डालो.
Both sides. It's mirrored.
Yeah, because it's doable. The C9 comeback to OT is doable here.
अरे माँ ये लग गए ना.
Fight I've seen in a while.
And this is a heavy stack again of the bodies. Paranoia sees and a towards the back. Showstopper glides and finds its mark. Zekken obliterated. Up towards the top as well. Cloud9 are willing to fully scrap and brawl into this. Sentinels of that rolling retreat again. Absorbing a lot of that pressure, but they've already lost one of their key players.
And they've already lost a key ultimate C9.
Not slowing down. They want to actually hard commit into this one. The smoke was a watchful bang.
माँ कसम ये स्टिंगर ही डेंजर है ना भाई.
And these players are now surrounded.
Yeah, they've got terrible positioning on site. They need to fight for something. Oxy's got to go heaven.
Zelsis got the ult. Critical engagement taken. They've still got us to push them all into the corner. How do they fight even forwards? This is going to be Sentinels taking up space onto the site. Rifles need to be here for them. Shorty in Oxy's hands.
2v2. Nice 2v1. 1v1 आएगा ये.
Leaves it down to John in a 1v2. To finish up the map to seal the deal. A tap. It's still uncomfortable here for Cloud9. Damage done to Vic, just holding. Hoping to bait John out into the open. Smoke up in his face. Difficult fight to take, but it could be a
दो जनों को
chance
इतने
still.
एंगल्स देखना टफ है भाई.
Vic
री भी देखना है, सब कुछ देखना है.
QT is creeping. So many unknowns around, but Vic finds that timing. John just clearing the wrong spot at the wrong time here. Cloud9, it's on a knife's edge, but they are surviving.
The ult from Zelsis nearly turned everything. C9
Eco है ना अभी?
Really
या यही eco था. I don't think so ये eco था.
Ultimate from Oxy. Surely you want to save that for a rifle round, but
oh eco था SEN का. मतलब low buy था.
A pretty clean 5v4 to open. It did take everything. SEN.
क्या खेला है भाई, क्या खेला है.
Before we get to the critical rifle round, which is right
Mitch था
here,
ना?
right now.
क्या मारा है
2
Mitch ने.
opportunities to close. But Sen's buy
Eco
is
ये
going to
नहीं,
be
अगला
horrible as we
अगला
get
eco
to
है.
the final round of regulation. A lot of it hinges on this.
And a real pushback with the rubble fight, at least the mount fight, I should say, from Sentinels. Giving up the space.
Vic not going for an Omen TP play.
Second. It's a pixel angle that he's holding. Hoping for a fight.
Well, Net clearly can't be lurking over towards A. Bang's already got the info on that area of the map.
Yeah. Maybe control. C9 are going to know they have to re-clear this one. That's how they do it that matters.
At the moment, the most dangerous area is over towards
ए भी जा रहे बनता है ये लोग.
but as the wall goes up,
ये राउंड जीते ना तो फिर ओटी है.
It's going to be pushed off the line here. Paranoia committed.
Oh, they are going the tree crunch जो कल भी किया था.
Flips the switch, trying to force
Oh,
the issue.
उसे TP out कर दिया. Crazy.
Straight back into spawn here. There's 45 seconds left. Cloud9 Unsure of which direction they really want to go in.
40 seconds they are going back.
Not deep space, you have 40 seconds.
But bro, look at Sen. Look at Sen. They read them so good.
What a read. Stacking. They got 3 players ready to receive. Along with that Vice Util, this could be it. The slam dunk that they needed.
GG's.
Sentinels could be sent.
Arre zarur Shahir bhai, thank you for the huge 200 rupees on super chat bhai. GG's. Oh wait.
It's all being offloaded. Vulnerable into the corner. Bang.
GG's. 2v2 again.
13 seconds left to 2v2.
Ye weak mara.
Actually done fairly well in that, but here comes a nade.
Oh, Vic. No way. Straight bullets, and Zeppa's left towards it. 1v2 to stay alive. Can he clutch again? Players spotted out wide. Flash against the back wall. TP dash across the right. Takes the fight.
By good fight by C9. Good freaking fight by C9.
Absolutely unreal from Sentinels.
What a fight by C9 by.
Absolute brink by Cloud9.
But they just need.
Has been ever so impressive.
पता नहीं भाई ऐसा इंडिविजुअल परफॉर्मेंस ये वाले मैच में देखने नहीं मिला इतना.
Not against Sentinels.
बढ़िया. ये वाला Cloud9 बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है बनता है. बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है.
Sen had to come up with the goods time
Thank you so much Shahir bhai for the huge 200 मेरे भाई. Thank you so much for the huge 200. Means a lot Shahir bhai. अभी मैं सो रहा हूँ. अभी मैं दूसरा मैच नहीं देख रहा हूँ क्योंकि कल हम वापस स्ट्रीम करने वाले एंड फिर कल ये भी देखेंगे एंड फिर वापस हम लोग अमेरिकाज भी देखने वाले हैं. तो इसकी वजह से मैं अभी नहीं सो रहा. मैं अभी सो जा रहा हूँ. कल फनाटिक कारमाइन को फनाटिक वर्सेस केसी है. लोअर राउंड 1 है तो फनाटिक घर पे जा सकती है बट केसी के अगेंस्ट आई डोंट थिंक सो फनाटिक घर पे जाएगी. एंड नावी वर्सेस वाइटैलिटी भी है. वाइटैलिटी में ये खेला क्या चैट? क्या नाम है अपने इसका? सेफ नहीं खेला. तुमने 6th मैन क्यों ले लिया उसको? ना नो सेफ. और लेवियथन वर्सेस क्रू, 100 थीव्स वर्सेस ईजी. अमेरिकाज की भी गेम्स अच्छे हैं. देखते हैं. शायद देखेंगे शायद नहीं देखेंगे वो गेम्स क्योंकि लोअर राउंड 2 काफ़ी क्रेजी होगा. एनीवेज थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग. होप यू गाइस एंजॉयड द स्ट्रीम. इफ यू डिड मेक श्योर एंड सब्सक्राइब. मिलते हैं अपन अगले स्ट्रीम में. प्रिजन गेम भी होगा भाई. टेंशन नहीं है. सब होगा. चुमी ले चुमी कुछ कर माकर कुमी. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग. आई विल कैच यू गाइस इन द नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम. टिल देन बाय बाय. टेक रेस्ट एंड सी द गेमिंग वाली चैनल ऑफ नॉर्मल टाइम्स. गुड मॉर्निंग सभी को. जो भी अभी आया लाइक करना और बाय.